get to know. I could be, I suppose, someone you should get to know. Time's not what it seems. To shake this one off and dance with me. We're dancing through the house. Think we need to figure this one out. Shaking like a loose leaf from the spout. I think we need to think on this one. Wake me, I'll love you tomorrow. You leave me breathless and hollow. Lately, a tough pill to swallow, but I'll try to compose. I could be, I suppose, someone you should get to know. Someone you should get to know. I could be someone you should get to know. I could be someone you should get to know. I could be someone you should get to know. I could be someone you should get to know. Wake me, I love you tomorrow. You leave me breathless and hollow. Lately, a tough pill to swallow, but I'll try to compose. I could be, I suppose, someone you should get to know. Oh, I could be, I suppose, someone you should get to know. Someone you should get to know. Can we hang out sometime? I'm living 2 feet behind my eyes, and everything that I have tried, a million ways to stay the same, but I've got an axe to grind, a voice I have yet to find, songs I cannot transcribe, and I can't really play and stay in time. Whatever I do, I fall behind. But now we're a crew of 4 or 5, and when the whole room and world unwinds, I know we'll be fine. And nothing's gotta change, nothing stays the same. Ginger lemonade until we all are going gray. Nothing's gotta change, ginger lemonade and green tea. Oh well, it may never go our way. Oh well, it's nothing that we can't face. Oh well, it's never too late. It's chaos and endless roads. We broke off a bit more than I was told, but the fate isn't mine alone. A million ways to change your tones. Now we've got enough new chords and lyrics we can't afford. So Davey, just get on board, and we could play tunes until we die. And when the whole room and world unwinds, I know that we too will all be fine. And nothing's gotta change, nothing stays the same. Ginger lemonade until we all are going gray. Nothing's gotta change, ginger lemonade and green tea. Oh well, it may never go our way. Oh well, it's nothing that we can't face. Oh well, it's never too late. getting out of you, give me the window next to you. I'll make a coffee from the notes that you leave around the room. I'll pour for two, then rinse it off me like the shadow of an undiscovered moon. From miles away, that's getting closer every day. It's getting out of you, we'll clear the room, we'll clear the room. Punching all the lights out, life got me so stressed out. Nobody wants to talk to me, I wanna talk to you. Punching all the lights out, life got me so stressed out. Nobody wants to talk to me, I wanna talk to you. It's getting out of you, give me the window next to you. We'll grow a garden with the notes that you hum without a tune. I'll sing it too, then cast it off me like the vowels of an anagrammatic tomb. I read before, but I am certain to ignore. It's getting out of you, we'll see it through, we'll see it through. Punching all the lights out, life got me so stressed out. Nobody wants to talk to me, I wanna talk to you. Punching all the lights out, life got me so stressed out. Nobody wants to talk to me, I wanna talk to you. I wanna talk to you. Punching all the lights out, life got me so stressed out. Nobody wants to talk to me, I wanna talk to you. Punching all the lights out, life got me so stressed out. Nobody wants to talk to me, I wanna talk to you.
What up, our rat to the floor? How's it going, Stargirl? Why? How's it going? He Hot Dog? How's it going? Enon? How's it going? You dumb stuff? How's it going? White Fang? How's it going? Sorry. How's it going? How's it going? Laurelist? How's it going? Clay? How's it going? Dynamar? How's it going? Busy Bullets? How's it going? Lico and 64? How's it going? Dev the Good Kid? How's it going? Draper? How's it going? Owl? How's it going? Dumpbar? How's it going? Jolt? How's it going? Zeddy Monet? How's it going? Sponge King? How's it going? Pearl wearing pearls? How's it going? Kim Cass? How's it going? X Jackson? How's it going? Pablo Pla? How's it going? The Bomb? How's it going? Oxo Oxy? How's it going? Tiger Claws Arts? How's it going? Bax Gamer? How's it going? Runeather? How's it going? Color Hue Studios? How's it going? Bully Beans? Jake Ard? Whatever? Lady Disto? Four Sprouts? How's it going? The Tourist? How's it going? Vincent? How you doing? MJ Blockhead? How's it going? Who? How's it going? Artemy? How you doing? Dynamite? What's going on? Most likely Echo? Zip Chip? All right, and Elma, the Vigilante Films, dumb studio stuff, Murica, the real one. There's so many of you. How's it going, Cubed? What up, chat? How's it? Micro Beyond in the chat, the GOAT. How you doing? You gonna pull an all-nighter? Yo, let's go. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my god, I'm so excited, guys. Micro Beyond's cooking on some stuff. What's going on, Puppet Switch? How you doing? How you doing, 8-Bit Tuka? How are y'all doing today, chat? People Sneep, nice to see you. SD Lara, good to see all of y'all. How's it going on this lovely Friday? It's Friday, chat. I know. I've been gone all week, and you guys probably were like, "Where's my streamer? Where'd he go?" Yo, Hype Train. Yo, thank you everybody for the subs. Thank you. The Axolotl, thank you for the Prime. Appreciate everybody. You told your crush you liked her? Hold the phone. Stop the intro to the stream. What happened? What did she say? Josh the third. What did your crush? Okay, I got my tea. Spill the tea. Josh, the chat is looking. We love, right, chat? Chat, what do we love more than love? Nothing. We love nothing more than love. Love is the only thing we care about in this chat. What up, Claritsuki? How you doing? Wait, where's Josh? Josh, speak up. Speak up, Josh. What did your crush say? We're dying. Oh, what if Josh just like came in, dropped that ball for us, and left, and they just left? Like that would suck. Is Josh even in the chat? I mean, look, I never use this feature, but I literally never creep who's looking at the chat. Let's see. Josh, where are you at? Oh, there you are. She said, where are you? She said, okay, cool. And then I started asking her if she'd be my GF, and she started giggling. What does that mean? What does that mean? Josh, what is that? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? She started giggling in a good way. Yeah, in a good way. Josh, you gotta give us more. Women confuse me. Dynamite. Me too, man. Me too. Good or bad? Yeah. Was it good or bad giggle? Did she like walk off and then you use your one wish Willow to get her to be your girlfriend? Is that what happened? Crazy vague posting. I think it was good. What does that mean? Oh my god! Did I just say? I did just say one wish Willow. Chat. Okay, we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna do my LA recap. I just got back from LA. That's why I wasn't here on Monday and Wednesday for our regular streams. And I have seen Obsession now, and I am now like everybody, the pre-Obsession and the post-Obsession viewing. And I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm still stressed out from that movie. I'm not gonna rate it. I'm gonna give you guys a real explanation. But I will say I simultaneously loved it and hated it. And that's the way that's how I'll say for now until we get into it. But oh my god, does it make you fear women? If you weren't scared of women before, or if you thought you were scared of women because you were too scared to talk to them because you're like, oh, I got a crush. Oh my god, I got a crush on this girl. Now you're gonna be scared of women properly, just because they're women, and who knows what they could do. They could do anything. They could do anything. Hey. Speaking of women in the chat, we're joined today by a special guest, Sun Wishy.
I was trying to hide behind you.
I know you were trying to hide the whole time. She's here. Hi, Sun. Special surprise. All right, Sun, come say hi to the chat.
No, that's it.
Chat, remember what we said last time where we were like, oh, Sun's going to do like a 5 to 10 minutes every stream from now on so she can practice her public speaking? Because, Sun, what did we say? Sun, remember chat, Sun told us all last stream that she hates public speaking, but it's something that has stuck with her ever since she was a wee lass in the old country of Maryland or Baltimore. Sun said, I wish I could speak to people. And then she said, if only I had the guts. And we said, listen girl, the only way to get the guts is to do it. And so we're forcing her to do a little bit every stream. We won't do it now. We'll save it for later. What up, Blaze? We'll save it for later, but we will have Sun do some segment of the stream. Something. She could just talk about what she did while I was gone. Did you hibernate when I was gone, Sun? She's not talking now. She's going back to being mute.
Stop.
Oh yeah, sorry, I can't tell.
Or drop.
Yeah. Anyway, Sun, have you seen Obsession?
No, I've never seen
she-
a horror movie in my life.
She's never seen a horror movie. Sun watched The Mummy once. And
I didn't even watch the movie. I just woke up.
yeah, sorry. Sun fell asleep on the couch once, and then she woke up and The Mummy was on TV, and she was like terrified. She thought it was a horror movie. I'm like, girl,
That's scary.
that's not a horror movie. I'll tell you that.
That's really
I'll tell you that for free, Son. That ain't a horror movie.
I don't want to watch a movie that makes me in pain.
Yeah,
Like,
Jacob, do I want to know more? Yeah, Josh, I want to know more, but we're not here all day. All right, we ain't got time for these trickle down stories. Just tell us what happened. What did she say? What's her name? Why do you like her? Give us the deets, you know what I mean? Tell us something.
No. Get the Sparks Notes version.
Yeah, give the Sparks Notes. Son, don't worry. It's just exposure therapy, character building. It is. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah, don't dox her. Sorry, don't tell us where she lives. But there's a lot of details you can tell us without telling us her address. Okay, so I'm texting her friend, and she's saying she likes me. There you go. All right, you're done. Easy, done. Okay, set a date. Here's what you do, Josh. I want you to text her right now, and you say, hey, let's go, are you free this day? Let's go out. That's what you do, Josh. Just lock it down right now while we're streaming, and then let the chat know how it goes, okay? That's your role right now for this stream. For the remainder of the stream, we are waiting for her response. She doesn't have your number? You have her friend's number. Just get her number. Get her number from her. How did you ask a girl out without her phone number?
I bet they're.
And why are you texting her friend, Josh? You just started dating this girl. What are you doing? Don't be texting her friend if you're not texting the girl. You just started dating her. What are you doing? I have bad dating advice. Don't listen to him. I have great dating advice. I bet they're using Snapchat.
Do you think she likes me? Puppy filter.
Do you think she likes me? Coffee filter?
Puppy filter.
Poppy filter?
Puppy.
Puppy. Oh, puppy. I don't know. I honestly haven't used Snapchat since. I think I used Snapchat for the first year it came out, and then I was just like, I got
That's
really.
what most reasonable people
I got really bored of it really fast. Should you get a telly or a semi-hollow body? It depends on what kind of music you want to play. If you want more like indie rock stuff like us, telly's really good. If you don't like your amp, get the semi-hollow because you could play it with the amp, without the amp, and it'll still sound good. You know what I mean? Yo, Juna, you did the cicada dance. Yo, hell yeah, let's go. Please go to the Greek festival at Prophet Elias this weekend. Wait, there's a Greek festival this weekend?
Where?
At Prophet Elias?
Where's that?
I have no idea. You don't think we should trust someone that makes music about breakups or dating advice? Hey, I also make music about love. Who do you think wrote Mimi's Delivery Service about the goat Mimi, right? You know what I mean? You can't just lock down a girl like Mimi without good understanding of love and romance. Who do you think Cicada was about? You know what I mean? It's all about love. I know a good love song as much as I know a good... Actually, I don't think I wrote any breakup songs. I think I wrote one. No, I don't even think I did.
I was gonna say, what's the percentage of the breakup songs?
They're all Davids. They're all Davids and Nicks. I've written no breakup song. All my songs are about love. I love love. We love love, chat. Chat, we love love. What up, Maximilio? How you doing? Madeline's not a breakup song. It's a love song. It's still a love... It didn't work out, but it's still a love song. You know what I mean? We love love. We love love. Okay, Wall, you're right. Wall, I did write that line. I don't even care that it's over. And that was me reminiscing on a time when I was being a petty little baby about a breakup and pretending like I didn't care. That is true. Okay, Wall, you got me with Wall. I didn't write from the start, but I did arrange it because I love love and it's a great love song. Just want to say you found our music when you were performing and heard your full album. Loved it. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. Not me throwing David under the bus. Anyway, chat. Okay. Being petty is fun. It can be fun sometimes. I won't lie. It can be fun a little bit sometimes. Okay. Explain Rift. Rift is not a breakup song. Trust me, Bubbly Kid. Rift is not written about a breakup. Rift is about dealing with all the... a lot of people in my life have very serious mental health issues, and it's mostly about those experiences from my perspective. From Nick's perspective, it's about other things, but from my perspective, it's about dealing with the roller coaster of life, such that when like your parents and your friends and your girlfriends and everyone is like this fucking whirlwind of issues and that kind of experience and the ups and downs of that and what that like effect has on you. Nira, welcome. Sigma LA recap. Okay. Okay. I went to LA, had a good day. I don't know. You do better, son. You do better. Don't just look like that.
On the spot.
Oh, she speaks. She speaks.
Who said that?
What? Yeah, I said that.
Who said that?
Do you know how to switch from 4-7-9-6 in Madeline on the 10th and 11th measure? Bro, Silver, that's such a specific question. I don't have a guitar in my hands. There's no guitars around me, so I can't possibly show you, unfortunately. You have more info. Tell us, Josh. Josh, regale us, please. What is happening? Thank you for chiming in, Josh. I'm expecting updates regularly throughout this stream. Just to tell you. Look behind me. Why? Is Nikki there? She's alive. It's actually your first time catching stream. You're a little shy. Yo, what up, StickX? Don't be shy. Everyone's super nice here. We're all super nice. Yo, Barian, thank you. I'm glad you like our music. Is Sun looking for the guitar? I don't know.
I was looking for the guitar. I forgot there's a bunch behind me.
Sun, Nikki. Oh my god, I don't even want to look at Sun. I don't even want to look at Sun.
Why?
Chat. I don't want to because she's a woman and we're scared of women now. From now on, I can't.
David hates women. You're scared of women.
I don't hate women. I don't. Hey. I don't hate.
I said David.
I don't hate women. I
said David hates them. You're scared of them.
I'm not. I am scared right
What's
now.
Nick's
I'm
opinion?
scared. I am scared. I'm telling you, I'm scared of all women right now because don't stop saying behind me. There's a woman there. I can't look at her. Chat, because we're gonna get into it. We have some unfortunate news about my Twitch team. If that's the case, where's Layden? Where's my guy? Wait, Nira, don't tell me you're a woman too. Please, Nira, don't tell me that. I can't deal with it. Oh my god. No, Nira, no, this whole time. The info is I have her number, but it's her mom's. Worth. What? Does she not have a phone? It's okay if she doesn't have a phone. Not everyone has a phone. You have her mom's phone number. Okay, so get this, chat. Our boy Josh in chat asked out a girl. He told us about it at the start of the stream. He asked out a girl. She giggled. Apparently that's it. She didn't say yes. She just kind of giggled. Then he doesn't text his girl, his new girl. He texts her friend to find out if she actually likes him, which she says yes. And now he's texting her mom. Now he's texting her mom. Yo, bro, text the girl. Text the girl. Find a way to communicate with your new girlfriend that you just asked out and ask her on a proper date. Bring her some flowers. I think chocolate's overrated. It also melts and it's hot in the summer. Don't bring chocolate. Bring her some flowers. Take her on a nice date. Go for a nice walk. Do something special. And then done deal. Done deal. And stop texting her friends and her mom, all right? Just text her. Chocolate does rule, but it's not, it's like, it's clunky on a date. Because, like, if you bring it and it's all melted and then it's kind of sticky and it's like you get chocolate in your teeth. Trust me, avoid the chocolate on the date. Just bring the flowers. Just bring the flowers. When I came back from Canada, I bought so much chocolate. Yeah, I mean, chocolate is great. No one's saying anything against chocolate. I'm just saying don't bring it to her on the date, all right? That's all I'm trying to say. Cookie dough ice cream. You could take it for ice cream. Ice cream is a good date hang. You go, it's cold, it's cool, get to eat it. Anyway, okay, chat, we're gonna get into it. So this is an LA recap stream, more or less. So what are we gonna say? So let's go into the purposes of the trip. Did I talk about this? What do you know? I gotta know. I gotta find out. What have I divulged? What lore have I spilled about the chat, about the stream? I mean, about the chat, about the stream, about the trip, What have I said?
Guitar?
I'm gonna grab a guitar. Yeah.
You make a song?
No, I'm gonna grab this.
About going to LA?
No, I'm not trying to make a song.
You can make a song.
I don't want to write a song
You went
about
to LA.
going to LA, cause I don't want to go.
You went to LA.
And I don't want to.
On a plane. Cause Jacob likes Spain. Josh in chat has no game.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So there's so many things. Yes. So we get to LA, and we land. First thing we do. I have awful air quality. Yeah, you and me both. Write a song about Twitch chat dating the mom. What? No. Okay. So me, David, and John went to LA. What did we go for? We went to go. I think it's fine. I think we did talk about this a little bit in the, or at least we talked about it in Discord. I don't know if we talked about it on stream, but one of the main reasons why we went is we were taking meetings with record labels, because for the first time ever, we haven't signed anything. Nothing is, we don't know, but we started taking meetings with record labels because for the first time ever, I don't know whether things have changed in the industry or Good Kid just has more leverage now, but for the first time ever, labels have been down to not do content ID and to not do DMCA strikes for us. So that's kind of like, that's just like the kind of, so there's new information. In the past, whenever someone asked me about record labels, I was always just like, no way in hell would I ever sign to a label, because if a label can't, because most labels in my mind, I had like already written off every single record label, because I was like, oh, if they're gonna DMCA strike creators and they're going to enforce content ID on YouTube, then there's no way we're ever going to sign. And chat, I'm going to be honest with you. We've turned down some crazy, lack of a better word, some fucking crazy deals. Sorry, PG stream, but seriously, some very, very crazy deals that have been on the table in the many millions of dollars, specifically because they couldn't do, because they couldn't get rid of DMCA. So I want to be very clear that like that is like our number one priority. In a world where we do end up signing to a record label, we will never do it if they can't guarantee us. Like literally, I won't sign any deal with any label if it's not in the contract that if they were to like enforce DMCA free, that we could just leave it like immediately. Check out DLC for more stream. Well, Fossabot, thank you at the right time. Perfect timing. Can I come back to Atlanta? I hope so. You love that we're prioritizing this stuff. Anyway, so all I'm trying to say, so we went on tour, right? And then while we were on tour, a bunch of different record labels came out to see us on the road, because I guess like there was some hype and stuff built up, and we started getting a bunch of offers. And some of them were like were still giving us offers while they were still talking about but they couldn't do DMCA. Like there was a couple of like really major labels that were like, hey, we really want you. We want to give you like I don't remember how many. I think it was genuinely. I think it was something like $10 million was on the table. But they could not do. And also, wait, just a caveat. It's not like you get $10 million free. It's like a loan. You get a loan that you have to pay back. You still have to pay the loan back with like streaming revenue, but it's still it's a crazy amount of money for them to just give you like straight up. So that's kind of what was on the table, but those labels could not clear DMCA, so we already were just like, nope, doesn't really matter how much money you have, we don't care. $10 million to pay your Twitch team with a Japan trip. Well, we couldn't take it, Nira, we couldn't take it. We did not take it. Josh is about to call the girl. Yo, Josh, good luck, I hope it goes well. Get an actual date on lock, all right? As someone who knows nothing about the music industry, how would the dynamics of music making and the creativity change if you sign with a label versus how you're making things now? So that's the other thing. So okay, there's two major things with a record label that there's reasons why we would never have considered them to begin with. Number one is the creator friendly stuff. If they weren't willing to do that, there's no way in hell we were ever going to sign with anybody. It doesn't matter how much money they threw at us. We just would not do it. Number two, creative freedom. And that's another thing that I think we've earned through, honestly, just through like the proof is in the pudding, if that makes sense. So, as in like anytime we've had any conversations with any label, creative control is also a big part of that conversation. And some labels, and that what in the past, what labels have is like the right of refusal and stuff like that. Like they can like dictate kind of more or less what you put out and who you work with and stuff like that. And if they don't think a record is good enough, like they won't put it out. But because Good Kid has done so much, we have a lot more negotiation leverage now where we can put in terms things like, hey, we get to do whatever the hell we want. We get full creative control and stuff like that. So those are like the two most important things for if we do end up signing with a label. So all that to say, all that to say, as tour was wrapping up and a bunch of record labels had seen us and wanted to work with us, we got a swell of offers and we started entertaining them and just being like, okay, let's hear this, let's hear you out. And we whittled it down to 2 potential labels if we do decide to sign. Doesn't mean we're going to, but if we do, we whittled it down to 2 specific ones. And we went to LA specifically to go meet face to face with the teams and honestly have like an entire day of meetings where we met with all the different teams across like digital marketing, publicity, radio. They've got cool creative teams. Like I met the guy who's done, I don't know if do you know the band Deftones? Deftones are a very cool like punk band. And I met the guy who's done the photography for every single Deftones album for the past like, actually I think he said there's only 2 albums he hasn't done. But the guy who's done like the photography for every Deftones album works at one of these labels as like their head of photography. So there are, as much as labels get a bad rap, the people that we met with seem to really love music and they seem to really love what they do, and at least the people that we're considering also seem to be pretty loyal. Like they work with the same people. It's very similar. I don't think we would sign to anyone that didn't feel like, at least the teams that we'd be working with felt good. You know what I mean? So yeah, met that guy. That guy was really cool. Met someone who this is actually really, I don't know if, do you guys know who Mac Miller is? If you don't know who Mac Miller is, that's okay. But because Mac Miller is an artist who passed away not too long ago, and I met with the guy who I think was Mac Miller's agent or something when he was coming up before he passed, and I asked him like, you know, one of the things I would ask people is like, why do you stay at this company? Like, what do you like about it? And one of the things they said is like, as long as Mac Miller's estate is with this company, I'm never leaving, because they just like really care about making sure that it's like well respected, that it's that like him and his family get to like live off of his music and stuff like that. Ariana Grande Mac, yeah, Ariana Grande, yeah, the Ariana Grande Mac. So these are all green flags, yeah. So anyway, all I'm trying to say is like, I think labels. Listen, I'm not trying to say labels are great. I know there's a lot of horror stories as well, but from the people that I met, they seem to really care about what they worked on, and so there's a lot of positive signals. So again, I also don't know if this. I know there's a lot of artists that aren't in our position. I think we are approaching these conversations from a really big place of like leverage, and because we have leverage, we're able to get in the room with the right people and have these kind of conversations. But I'm optimistic is what I'll say. And if we do sign to a label, it's just because we have more ambitions that we don't think we can do on our own. Am I gonna get signed to OVO? No, I don't think OVO is in the running. Is what I'm trying to like. We wouldn't have had to fly to LA for that, right? You could sign us. You got about $12. Yeah, honestly, it's a pretty good deal. What else you got? What else are you offering? Glad to hear you're taking your time with this and confident in the compassion of my label. Yes. If we do decide who we're going with, like it will be based off of like the people that we met in the room and do we think that they're good. Does it mean more animation vids? It would definitely mean more animation videos. This is what I'm saying. I think like it would be a thing where if we have certain ambitions of things we want to do, like more animated music videos, like wanting to build more, like even just like helping us build out a more consistent way of making things. Like, how do I say this? Right now, everything we do is self-funded, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's like some artists out there that I know have like really, I don't know if we would do this necessarily, but like one thing I was thinking of that could be kind of cool is like we could probably just like have Sierra nonstop working on animations if we had like a really good Patreon or something, and 100% of the money just went to funding animation. You know what I mean? And then it's almost kind of like subscribing to like an HBO or something, but everything just goes into like, keep her in the art basement. No, she doesn't have to live in the basement. She doesn't have to live in the basement. But maybe like we could have like a monthly like did you guys see that thing that Sarah posted of like her OCs recently? It was like a very short animation, but it was so beautiful. And I'm like, oh, we could do something like that. You know what I mean? Good kid streaming service. Good kid basement animation service. Anyway, there's ideas like that like in general, I think labels have more. We do have a Patreon, I know, but we're not good at running it. That's the point. There's a lot of things we have that we're good at a lot of things, chat, is what I'll say. We're very good at a lot of things and we're very bad at a bunch of other things. And so I think we could definitely use some support on the things that we're not great at, is what I'm trying to say. Shows based off Good Kid OC lore, yes, stuff like that. Anyway, okay, so point is that's the premise. That's why we went there. We went to LA for that reason, to go have those meetings. But LA is really cool, and as much as I don't love it as a city to like, I don't think I would ever live there. One thing that I love about LA is we have a lot of friends there, which is always fun. Okay, 4.7 to 9.6. I don't know what you know what you're talking about. There is no 4.7 to 9.6 in Madeline. That doesn't exist. This is Madeline. Oh, do you mean like here? This? That. There you go. Okay, you can just watch my fingers, play this back. You can clip it and then play it back in slow motion. I'll do the intro for you. There you go. It's really hard. I'm not gonna lie. When you ask how do I do it, that's how I do it. But if you notice, my hand completely jumps. Right? Anyway, okay, back to the story. So that's why we went to LA. That was the premise. And do you know what? You make this easier? Tablets. I'm working on it, son. I'm working on it, son. What do you have things to say? You want to come say it to chat? No. Why are you so shy? I feel like Sun got shyer recently. what was I gonna say? Yeah, okay, so that's the reason, that's the premise, that's the setup, that's why we went to LA. And and we went to LA, so we went to LA for that reason. And but like I said, we have a lot of friends there, so we go, me, John, David, we get on the plane, we go to LA. First thing we land, we text the Sorry Ghost boys, yo boys, what up, you want to get some food? Immediately Tate and Daniel text back. Tate's the drummer, Daniel's the bassist slash one of the singers. Text back, bet, we're there. We said, great, where do you like to eat? They said, this Thai food place. We're like, awesome, amazing. Like, we're like, is this that's the way you want to go? It's going to be great? They're like, yeah, it's going to be good. Okay, we show up, we get to the place. We go to the Thai food place. They come in, they sit down. We're like, oh my God, okay, what's the thing to get here? You guys think this is like a really good place that you recommended, right? They're like, we've never been here before. I'm like, what? Why did you recommend this place? Why did you recommend the restaurant that you've never been for? They're like, oh, our friends told us it was good. I was like, oh, but you were talking about it so confidently. It was like your recommendation. And I'm not gonna lie, chat, I'm down for Thai food at any time, but you're in LA, you go for, when you're in LA, the two top foods you go is you get Mexican food like tacos, tortilla, all that good stuff, or you get Korean food. They have such good Korean food. Thai food, like, I don't even think their Thai food is not even that crazy, you know what I mean? And the other two places that were on the, actually they also have good Japanese food. A lot of Japanese people in LA. But yeah, anyway, the Korean food is actually amazing. There's this one place there, BCD Tofu. I go literally every single time. Yo, Albert, we do have some good Thai food, but you have to know ball. Yo, speaking of friends in LA, Albert is here. Shout out to the GOAT, Albert, violin player extraordinaire, magician. I haven't even gotten to that part yet. We did go to the Magic Castle at some point in the story. But yeah, anyway, we got Thai food, and it was honestly, it was entirely good and fine and whatever. But I just thought it was really funny to get the recommendation and then them being like, oh, we've never been there before. But yeah, that was really fun, and those guys are great. We hung out, we chatted about some stuff, and we actually ended up doing some songwriting with them the next day or a couple days later. We just went to their band practice space, which was really weird for me, because I've seen, if you guys don't know Sorry Ghost, they're an amazing band, and they are very, very active on like TikTok and social media in general. They just like pump out content like crazy. And so much of the content they make is in this band practice space that they have. So walking in felt like I was like, it's kind of like walking in on the set of like a TV show you like, you know what I mean? It's like it was like the set of, I don't know, what's the TV? I don't really like Friends, but if I liked Friends, that's the only one that's coming to mind for some reason. It's like walking into the coffee shop and you're like, wait, like everything here is so weirdly familiar. When you visited my home for the first time? Yeah, probably, Carson. It was probably like you being in my stream room being like, why do I know this room? It feels weird. It feels very odd to be in a place you've seen so many times. Two Broke Girls, that's your favorite? I don't think I've ever seen that one either. It's good. Speaking of which, we had an Inoha tour, went his Phoneboy tour. We've done 2 Phoneboy tours. We've done 2, just so you know. We'll definitely do another one again in the future. We love those guys. Anyway, it's like walking into your friend's house you've only seen on camera. Yeah, it's kind of like that. So it was a little bit weird, but it was really cool. We worked on some cool stuff. They have some cool new music that's coming out that they showed us. And they also showed us some other cool things. And then we started working on a song with them that was fun, and helped them work on a song that they had kind of retired that I honestly think is kind of sick. It's like math rocky. I don't know if they're gonna finish it, but yeah. So that was Tuesday, I think. Anyway, then we did some label meetings. Honestly, all the label meetings went really well. They went too good in that I'm a little bit worried, and the decision making is going to be very, very hard, because like I was kind of hoping we would just like leave those rooms with like a clear, like an obvious either like an obvious winner or like an obvious choice. But I left all I took away from the meetings is like, wow, there's no bad decision to make, which is not a good thing. Which is not a very good thing. You know what I mean? I should do a house tour next stream. That'd be fun. I don't know if I want to do a house tour. I'm not gonna lie. I think there's two parts of my house that I'm down for the chat to see, which is my stream room and my kitchen. And the rest of the house, I think, is like, I'd rather keep it
Like,
chill.
it's the closet.
You can see our you can see the closet that Sun sleeps in.
No, I organized it.
Yeah, for your bed,
No.
right? You go in there and you sleep you sleep and you recharge, you plug yourself in, and then you come out, right?
No.
No?
I'm not in the closet anymore.
You're not. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot you're out of the closet. Like Harry Potter, yeah, it sounds like Harry Potter.
No, I have my own place. I signed a lease.
You signed a lease.
I did.
Yes, Son signed a lease. What's the address again? Good job. I was testing you. I was testing her. Son just signed a lease. She's in Toronto forever. Or at least until her visa runs out. Write that down. Write that down. Will Sleepy Hollow ever get lyrics? I don't know. You know what, chat? For the first time, you know how like I told you I never lie to you guys. I always tell you guys the truth. The other day, one of the band members, I think it was John, was like, "Hey, whatever happened to Sleepy Hollow? Like, is that still a song?" And I was like, "You guys didn't like it." And then, to be fair, John straight up was like, "I don't know what you're talking about. I always like that song." And I was like, "Wait, that's entirely true. John always did like that song. Me and John would jam that song, and the other guys didn't like it." So anyway, there's a chance, chat. There's a chance Sleepy Hollow could come back. What are you going? You going into the closet?
Where am I going? I was thinking about flipping potential.
What's it like in Toronto as an Albertan? Less oil. We got a lot less oil. You'd kill for Sleepy Hollow? Who would you kill? How many people can I get out of this deal? I got a lot of enemies I'm not CJ for that need to be taken care of. One song, it's a good trade. 3, take it or leave it. 3. Your friend wants you to play World of Warcraft. How do I tell him he's a huge nerd? Is this advice corner in the middle of our LA stream? Well, Nir, you sit him down, and you say, you say, actually, honestly, I don't know. You go play World of Warcraft with them. What's wrong with you? It's a great game. It's a lot of fun. Just don't get sucked in. Just don't get sucked into it, Nira. Or you tell him to watch the stream. And you say, pick up a guitar. Kid, watch a stream. Start a band with me.
Read the sticks chat.
Read the Sticks chat? What's the Sticks chat?
No, that's the chat name. The stick
The-
extension.
The stick?
Scroll up.
I can't scroll up.
Send it again.
Send it. What do they say? Can I play the ocarina? I don't have one. Do you guys plan to tour in South America someday? Yes, 100%. You're making a live action wall video? Hell yeah. Let's go.
There it is.
Where is it? Oh, I don't know if you already answered this, but why do you have a random song on YouTube Music called Girls? I don't think we do. Oh, is it the rapper? Oh, man. There's this rapper called Good Kid that's been, like, coming at us. Not coming at us, but they've been, like, a thorn in our side for so long because we both just had the name Good Kid, and we both kind of came up, I think, around the same time. And way back in the day, they used to pop up on our Spotify all the time. I don't know why it keeps popping up. It could be because we don't have content ID on our stuff, and that, like, confuses YouTube. Can you send a message to Victoria, actually, son, and tell her about this? Because like it's just something our distributor has to like fight and get it off of our YouTube channel. They probably get so many passive streams from Good Kid. It's probably so funny. It's just an easy name. Yeah. Seriously. Remember Little Good Kid? Oh, I remember Little Good Kid. My little bro. I was gonna ask, do I play Riftbound? And is it Rebel Mecha deck good? Do I play Riftbound? Yo, I have so many Riftbound decks and cards in my office. I have a stack right here, like right next to me, all Riftbound cards. All of these are all Riftbound. No, this one piece. Man, I have too many TCGs. This is all Riftbound. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this right here. Look, all of it, all Riftbound, Micro Bihan. We love a little bit of Riftbound. I have a box set that Riot Games gifted me. I got a Riftbound like intro box that I really love. Do I play NTGA? Yeah, I do. I just won. Oh my god, I had to fill out like some tax forms today, chat, because I won a collector's box on stream. By the way, chat, we won on stream a collector's box of the Marvel MTG set, and I had to put in my tax information because they're sending me a box, which I will say, much less exciting when you have to pay tax on the box. So I think I have to pay literally half the price of it. Streamer luck? No, it's not streamer luck. I'm really good at really good at Magic. I will say, I'm not gonna lie, I'm good at that. Later_lucky, thank you for drawing in. Have I seen all the orchestral remixes of Good Kid songs? No, I haven't. Are they good? How do you get your friend to start a band with you? Guys, I have a story to tell. We're trying to get through LA. But fine, I'll take a couple random advice columns. How do you get your friend to start a band with you? Do you guys have a shared band that you like? If you have shared music taste, that's a very, 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 very good start. And the way I would do it is if you have anything that you enjoy together and there's music that you talk about together, then you start by asking them to learn a song with you. Just like don't even have to go as big as, it's kind of like dating. Like you don't have to tell someone. I mean, listen, Josh, our boy Josh, is on the phone with his girlfriend right now, so it did work out for Josh. But Josh went from 0 to 100, man. Josh went from like telling a girl I like you to, in the same conversation, asking her if she wants to be his girlfriend. That's guts. I'll tell you that. That's a gut. You don't have to start. You don't have to go all the way from 0 to 1. 0 to 100. You could go 0, 1, 2, 3. You know, you can start by being like, hey, I kind of like you. Do you want to hang out one day? Or in the context of a band, you can be like, yo, do you want to like learn a song with me? Just like, we're just gonna play a song together. It's gonna be fun. And then you learn one song, maybe you learn a second song, and then eventually like, hey, this would sound really good with some drums, maybe like a bass, a singer. So I'm like, why don't we rent out a jam space? And you just go from there. And then the decision to start a band comes once you're like actually committed to playing like together on a regular cadence. That's when you're like, okay, we're a band now. Advice request. What do I do after the World Cup is over this weekend, Kirsten? That's when you lock in on merch. That's when you start to become the merch queen that you were always meant to be. And you lock in on how do I optimize every process in my life to have maximum time for more football. So you know what you should do actually? You should join a football league. I think that'd be fun. Get some exercise, Kirsten. Stretch them legs. You're tall. Kirsten, you're very tall. You'd probably be very good at football. I don't know how coordinated you are, but you do play bass. I've seen you run. You say I'm not doing a good job at work. Wow, way to get feedback. We literally had our 101 yesterday. No, you're doing a great job. I'm just saying, like, you could, like, that's what I would do if I had, listen, I work a lot. So if I had free time, I would put more effort into the things I already like to do. And I really I like figuring out how to do better versions of the things I'm already doing. I actually try to go less broad. And my biggest thing these days is try to focus more. You know what I mean? What do you think, son? No?
I think you like to watch movies in your free time.
I don't actually like to watch. Oh my God. Okay, back to the story of LA. Son just said I like to watch movies in my free time. So we hang out with Sorry Ghost Boys. We do some songwriting with them. Then we go to do some label meetings. They go great. Too good. Can't even make a decision. It's too much information right now. Then everyone's talking about Obsession. Have you guys seen, how many people in chat? Chat, raise your hand if you've seen Obsession. Raise your hand, chat. Axolotl, I don't know if you want to get an acoustic guitar. I would just get a used one from like a pawn shop and play. I'm a coward. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's fair. So a lot of people have seen this movie. Everyone's talking about Obsession. They're obsessed with Obsession. It's crazy over here. Everyone's going nuts for this movie. So I love horror movies, chat. I absolutely adore horror movies. And I had the chance to choose to go see Obsession or Backrooms when I was in Toronto. And I picked Backrooms. And it left me super sad that I had to immediately watch something sugary, sweet romance. Yeah, that makes sense. I absolutely I adore horror movies. Like I grew up as a weed lad in Toronto. Me and my best friend, when we were growing up, our parents used to some background on me, as a horror enthusiast. My parents and my best friend's parents, very smartly when we were kids, would have a trade. Every Friday, we would sleep over at one of the other houses. And I get that was a really smart idea for my parents to just like have a night off every 2 weeks minimum. So I would go to my friend's house and have a sleepover. He'd come to my friend's house. But the way that they would, like the parents who quote unquote babysat us, the way they would also get out of having to do any work is they would just let us rent as many movies as we wanted. So what me and my best friend would do is we would always go to the movie store and we would just rent like 3 horror movies every time, and then we would just sit in front of the TV, eat popcorn, and watch horror movies and other like either like horror or action. So we would watch like I think I went over Bloodsport with you guys the other day, or Jet Li the One. Like these are movies that like the only reason why I saw these is because I just watched them all the time with my friend. So it sounds so fun. It honestly it was really fun. But so as a result, like me and my best friend growing up, we would just watch like crazy movies all the time, horror movies, action movies, whatever. I've seen like everything. But I developed a real like obviously like a love and appreciation for the art form. And as I've gotten older, horror movies when I was a kid, by the way, also were not considered good movies. Like that's the other thing that's very different about today's movies versus the past. Like horror movies nowadays win like Oscars and shit, which is crazy. When I was a kid, horror movies were almost always seen as like a lower art form, even though I thought they were amazing. So The Backrooms was like a short horror movie on YouTube. Yes, exactly. So in Toronto, I had a choice. I could go to see Obsession or Backrooms. And I chose Backrooms because, one, I love the Backrooms YouTube series. I thought that was like so cool. I also love the story that like a YouTuber could make a web series and then go and make a feature length film. I thought that was always very, very, very cool. So I saw Backrooms. I'm not gonna lie, I really liked Backrooms. Back in the 40s, yeah, movies barely had color, so it makes sense they weren't good as a kid for you. You want to just say, son, you're here. You could just say it. Why don't you say it into the mic? No?
It's easier to clip like this.
It's easier. You got something to say over there?
No.
Son literally sitting on the floor typing and squirming and giggling to herself. Have I seen Iron Lung? I haven't. I really want to see it. But yeah, anyway, so back in my day, back in the 1940s, when movies didn't have color, horror movies did exist, and those were like the best. That's when have you seen Birds? The Birds? There's Birds, Psycho. These are like that. That's like the Hitchcock era of horror, which was a little bit more artsy. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, so I went to go see Obsession with Tate because no one wanted to see it with me. David and John were too scared. They don't like horror movies. The other Sargos boys either already saw it or they didn't want to see it. And so me and the only person who would see it with me was Tate. Oh, and I also hung out with Lily. The other reason why I wanted to see it is I hung out with Lily the day before this. Like we went for dinner, and she was recently in a horror movie, and I was so jealous because I love horror movies, and she gets to die in the movie, and I'm like, oh my god, you got to die. Nothing cooler in my mind than getting to be in a horror movie that actually does like prosthetics and stuff, and then you get to die in it as well. She was in. It's not out yet. It's being edited. She was posting this on her stories. I'm pretty sure this is not. I'm like 99% sure this is not a spoiler because I'm pretty sure she was posting this on her stories. Anyway, unless they were close friend stories. I don't think they were close friend stories. I think they were everyone. It's public knowledge. I'm pretty sure it's public knowledge. It's definitely public knowledge. Right? Son, can you confirm? Jamie, can you look up the clip? Son, can you confirm that it's that it's public knowledge?
What were you saying? I was kind of tuning you out.
I was saying Lily is in a horror movie. That is... Wait, Lily Pichu? No.
Albert's in the chat. Does he know?
No, I think... I'm pretty sure it's public knowledge.
Is Lily Pichu Korean in a horror movie?
I'm really bad at spoiling
She's
things.
in a mainstream horror movie. She voiced Nora Kim in Fears to Fathom.
Great, there you go. it's public knowledge. Yep.
She was in a low budget, fun, campy horror film.
That's the one. Low budget, fun, campy. That's exactly it. Thank you, Zelanity. Wow, it's so nice having Sun here on stream where I could just like ask to fact check.
Computer.
Computer, please. Anyway, so she was in this movie and she was talking about how she had seen Obsession and she was like, oh my god, I thought my movie was like gonna be fun and good, and then I saw Obsession and it was like the craziest thing ever. So everyone's hyping up this movie so much and I'm just like, oh man, like if all my friends like who do like horror think it's amazing, all these randoms are saying it, everyone like chat is saying Obsession is gonna be good, and even Lily is like, this is good, and I don't know if she likes horror, maybe she does. And I'm like, damn, every single person is saying it. Then Tate was like, hey, I want to see it too. I was like, damn it, Tate, let's go see it. So me and Tate, we go to a late night showing. It's like, it starts at like 11 o'clock. And we go to an 11 p.m. showing of Obsession. And oh my God, chat. It is single-handedly the scariest movie I've ever seen. Me and Albert talked about it. Albert's seen it twice. Albert I don't even know how you do that, Albert. I don't know how you see a movie twice. In a row, especially a horror movie, but like, I mean, there's some horror movies I've watched twice, but Obsession, chat, if you want to not be scared of women, don't go see Obsession. Obsession is the scariest movie I've ever seen in my entire life. Have I seen Hereditary? I have seen Hereditary. Hereditary is scary. I'm not going to pretend like it's not scary. It is not even close to as scary as Obsession. It is like, I would say Hereditary is like 8 out of 10 scary, maybe 9 out of 10 scary. I think Obsession is like 12 out of 10 scary is how I would say it. We got a Josh update. Yo, what's up, Josh? What happened? Josh, tell us. It has a lot of references to Hereditary. I did hear that. I think they referenced a lot of other media, but the reason of why Hereditary is so scary is because, the reason why Hereditary doesn't scare me as much is because at the end of the day, it's about witches that don't exist. It's such a sad ending. No! Josh, what happened? Wait, did Josh type it? Oh, I can't scroll up. He got hung up on? What did you say, Josh? Come on. Where did you read all this? When did I miss this? No, Josh! Josh, no! Curry Barker made Obsession, and I love his comedy. It's really cool how comedy people do such good horror. I agree. Okay, so I missed Josh's message, but... Okay, so I called her, she hung up, and then I called her again, and it went to voicemail. Oh, that's not that bad. Whatever. Oh, that's nothing. You didn't get hung up on.
No. Called her, she hung up on him, and then it went to voicemail.
Like, you called her, and then she hung up on you because of what you said? Or you called her, she hung up just like she didn't pick it up? Okay, but what kind of scary is Obsession, though? Does it rely on jump scares and extended tension, or is it, like, actually a good horror? Am I a chipmunk? I'm a chipmunk! Okay, let me tell you, Kirsten. It's all of the above. It's all of the above, is what it is. It's scary because the parts of it are too real. Yeah. It's scary because... genuinely because all of the above is true. It is scary. I don't even care that I'm a chipmunk. I'm gonna own it. We're gonna just own it, chat. The Nightcore copy. I'm pretty sure it's the streaming server, because we've done this across multiple computers, and it happened on my PC. It happened on my Windows. On my Mac. It happened.
Well, the good news is in the next few weeks, we won't need the streaming server anymore unless we do IRL streams.
Oh, you don't want to use the streaming server anymore?
We won't need to.
Oh, because the computer's gonna be strong enough? Ooh.
Well, I'll be able to edit it.
Okay, we can try. So anyway, Josh, sorry for your loss. Why do I turn to Chipmunk often? I don't know. I think it's something with the streaming server that we use. Okay. Anyway, point is the reason why Obsession is so scary is it's a combination of everything. It has really good jump scares that are terrifying. There's a lot of foreshadowing. Like, there's a couple of scenes in that movie that the shots that they set up. Okay, I'll just give you an example. There's a lot of shots where the main character is in a car and they're in kind of like a rainy town. So the windshields are always so they're always so like, what do you call it, like foggy, so you can't ever really see outside of the window, or you can kind of like, you can just like vaguely see outside of the window, which is already scary. But what Obsession does really well is it doesn't pay that off immediately. So it's not like some other horror movies where like you expect something's gonna happen over and over and over again, but like relatively quickly it does it like does the jump scare. Obsession might set up something at the beginning that doesn't pay off until the end. So that's what makes it especially scary, because you've been like so primed. You've been so primed here to like, I don't know, just get to get hit by something. I feel like some scares in Obsession felt kind of random or just shock value, but I did like it a lot. I will say, I'm not saying it's a perfect movie. There's a lot of things I think are, there's like three main things that happen in that movie that I don't think are great, but they're still scary, but I just don't think are great. Just that constant extended tension, yeah. And there's some things that they do that never get paid off, and I think that adds to the tension, because you're just like, pretty much they set up a situation, because Obsession, chat, for anyone who doesn't know, it's about a guy who makes a wish, and he uses this thing called the One Wish Willow. It's like the branch of a willow tree that when you snap it, you get to make one wish, and it's only one wish per person, and that's all you get, but the wishes actually come true. And so there's a girl that he likes, and he tells her he likes her, or he doesn't tell her he likes her. He's too scared. This guy's just like too scared to tell this girl he likes her. And
Josh.
Just like Josh. That's why we're not letting Josh become whatever that guy's name was. Did you see the video on how we lit Obsession? No. Oh, that's so cool. No, I didn't. I want to watch all that stuff. I haven't seen it. I've honestly been too scared. But anyway, and then this guy makes a wish, and he wishes that this girl falls in love with him, or that she would love him more than anyone else in the world. And she ends up, that happens, she gets obsessed with him, and it kind of explores like what that looks like in reality if someone were to be completely obsessed. It is creepy, and it just takes everything to the extreme. So the interesting things, the reasons why is it so scary? It's scary because it plays on a lot of really common things that people do in relationships, or just like in friendships. And the main character, he's kind of like, I'm not gonna lie, he's pretty pathetic as a character, and you see a lot of this from his POV. And Bear is the scariest character. Dude is horrible. Yeah, he's kind of like, he's a pathetic loser, he makes really horrible decisions, but it all gets kind of reflected in Nikki. And there's some things that are like, she's obsessed and she's kind of crazy, but it's not just her. It's like some of the issues come down to like how they communicate to each other, where like she does something, and because he's like too much of a coward to actually like have like honest conversations with people, even the way he confronts her is weird. And he doesn't like, you know what I mean? Like at no point does he just have like, how do I say? At no point does he just have like a conversation with her where like, he's like, hey, it's okay, like relationships aren't easy, we're gonna have a fight every now and then and we're gonna work through it, or anything, like, you know what I mean? He has nothing like that. Like nothing like that happens in the movie. He just like either gets like really upset with her for doing something, and then she like reacts like how you would react if someone were to get upset with you, and then he immediately goes into like, no, it's okay, and I don't know how to describe it, but that kind of behavior is just like very like creepy and weird and very immature. And it makes sense that they're immature, because like right before this whole movie, this guy can't even tell this girl that he likes her, you know what I mean? So he lets her suffer even though he knows she's suffering. It's actually horrible. Yeah, there's also like the specific decisions he makes, but even just like in his behavior, it's very interesting how like he's not a good partner as a result. So he's a pushover. Yes, he's entirely a pushover. But then even when he tries not to be a pushover, he doesn't have the tools to like do it in a productive way, if that makes sense. Because he has no backbone, and there are times where he gets like upset and he does start to develop a backbone, but he doesn't. It's like the whole time you can tell that he doesn't really have it. Like he's not really strong enough to like handle any relationship at all. You know what I mean? Yo, Bacon Bacon, thank you for the Prime. So yeah, anyway, those are some like of the setups of why I find it so scary, because it's just like too real. And then the other thing I find really scary is that Nikki as a character is, how do you say it? It's not that she's like angry or like evil and scary in that way, but a lot of what she does that is scary is a lot more like manipulative and whiny, but not in a way that's like, how do I say? It's not in such a way that she's not like a psychological like espionage evil mastermind trying to get her way. It's just like taking the worst parts of like a relationship that has gone down a bad path, where one of the people in the relationship feels like they have to manipulate the other person to get what they want, in terms of like guilting them to hang out with them or something like that. You know what I mean? And it's just taking that to the extreme. It's like, and if anyone's ever been in a relationship and I've had some bad relationships in the past where like it felt like being manipulated, that stuff just like sticks to you a little bit, and like they take that to the extreme. She's possessed. She isn't possessed. That's the other thing that's really creepy. So like, hey, here's what I'll say, JVDos. These are my own. So in general, the things I love about the movie, I think the story is very unique. It is just like a monkey paw wish thing story, which is not that unique, but the way that like it feels very fresh. Yo, you got a bunch of people from your robotics team into our music. Yo, shout out Project Paradox. But it feels very fresh. The acting is incredible. Like every actor in that movie absolutely kills it, especially the two leads. Bear and Nikki are incredible. Bear is so good at being a pathetic loser, and Nikki, I think she's gonna win an Oscar for her performance. She's so insane. Yo, later, Josh. Good luck next time. Yeah. Yeah, I think the acting is incredible. The effects are really good, like the special effects, the gore, the costume design, the set design, the all the like cuts and scrapes and all those little details are so well done. The pacing is really good. The scares are really good. I like the lore that they added. The One Wish Willow is cool, and all of these things are just like all of these things are like really like done really well. My big critiques of it are, I think it got a little bit confused about what it was trying to do. And chat, I don't know if anyone who's seen it would agree with me on this, but there's a bit of like tension on, is Nikki possessed or not? And I think even the director has said that she's not like possessed, and it's not like some demonic possession. It is her. But I think, I mean, we heard real Nikki through the phone. Yeah. So I think those are the two main issues I have. Actually, there's three main issues I have with the movie in terms of like specific scene decisions. Sometimes I felt like the director put something in the movie just because they thought it would be scary and creepy and not for the plot. And I think it like weakens his overall I think it weakens a little bit his overall statement or take on it. And because I've heard him specifically say in interviews that this is not a demonic possession, it's still Nikki. But there's two scenes. There's one scene where he calls the helpline and they're like, hey, do you want to talk to Nikki? And she's like in the phone and she's like screaming, right? And that's like super creepy and super scary. But it's kind of counterintuitive to what he's said in interviews. And then you think it's like a Yuji Sukuna dynamic? I don't know. Maybe. Some guy in YouTube chat is trying to convince everyone this is pre-recorded. Bro, this is not pre-recorded. Yo, this is data gens and animation, and this is not pre-recorded. Oh yeah, and then there's the scene where she's sleeping and she's like, please kill me. Also the real Nikki. Yeah. That also, those two scenes completely like, I don't know how to reconcile those two scenes specifically with what the director said about her not being like possessed, because that really, both those two scenes specifically really make it seem like she is possessed, right? And it makes it seem like there is a different person in her body controlling her. So I don't know. Either what the director said in interviews is not correct, or he just kind of fumbled it a little bit in choosing those two scenes because they would. I understand why he chose those scenes. He chooses I think he chose those scenes because it says a lot more about Bear and his decisions. What about the not me scenes? Because now I'm confused if she's not supposed to be possessed. That's my point. Dunbar. Like that. So that's the third. There are 3 scenes. There's the not me, the like lunchbox. There's the phone scene, and then there's the sleep scene that really make it seem like the girl's possessed and it's not her. But the director has been adamant that she isn't possessed. So it could be like a split personality thing. Like maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's like her other personality, her like main personality is a little bit like holding on or something. I don't really know, but all I'm trying to say is like, yeah, maybe like a bipolar thing. I don't know, but bipolar isn't like necessarily it's not 2 different personalities. Well, wait, the director said she's not. Yeah, the director has specifically said this is not a demonic possession kind of thing. You guys can we can fact check it. Jamie, can you pull up the clip? Son, can you pull up the clip?
You're making me watch horror movies.
No, can you just pull up a clip where the director says it's not a demonic possession?
I swear to God, if I see something scary, you're paying for my therapy.
You're gonna be fine. You are not Joe Rogan. I know, I'm just joking. You know why I'm making this joke? Because Isaac we have an intern, Isaac, by the way, and Isaac once made a commercial for a subathon that he like completely redid a podcast scene, and then he would edit it with him and our other mod Luna, and they just like went back and forth. It was so funny. And then they like and then after everything they said, they would be like, Jamie, can you pull up the clip? Maybe it's not demonic, more like a magical personality override. The scene where he calls the helpline doesn't make sense otherwise. Yeah, maybe it's like something magic. The sentiment I got is that it's still Nikki, but it's like an extreme version of Nikki, and there's just like two personalities in her, and I think that would maybe kind of make sense in the context of like the ending too, where he does like also fall, like, you know how like he falls in love with her at the very end. Oh man, am I spoiling too much? Anyway, I'm just trying to say, like, I think what the director wanted was a Sukuna and Yuji dynamic. No, but Sukuna is demonic possession, so I don't think it is that. It can't be that it can't be that, if that's what he's saying. I think Curry said that it's not possession, but it's more so like parts of her that do actually care for Bear are just cranked to an extreme. Yeah, that's kind of what it sounds like. I don't know. Lots of people say that it's the Nikki Bear wants her to be instead of who she really is. I could see that. Except it doesn't seem like he actually wants her to be that way. It could be the Nikki that he thinks he wants. That could be interesting. I think the ending of the movie shows us that he means what he means, because when Bear dies, she stops being the fake Nikki because it meant to represent Bear controlling her. Yeah, maybe. This is the clip.
I don't know what it is. I just fell in love with her talking in an interview. I'm not watching it.
You're not watching the clip? Let's
no way.
Oh, I got one from J Vitos. Oh. There we go.
Demon. I never wanted Nikki to feel like a possessed demon. I wanted her to feel like a crazy jealous girlfriend.
I'm your freaky Nikki.
And so it was always playing like, don't play possessed here. Just go into like the whiny.
No.
Oh my god, so scary.
Kind of desperation of really wanting this. Because when you remember why you're doing something, not for the sake of being scary, but why is this character watching Bear sleep? Because she's that obsessed with him that she wants to, you know what I mean? Like, there's a reason why she's doing the things she's doing. It's not just for the sake of being scary. That's always kind of important to me, right? I never wanted...
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I mean about, like, he doesn't want her to be, like, demonically possessed. At the end of the day, the real Nikki is the friends we made along the way. I guess this doesn't mean that she isn't necessarily possessed. I think maybe he just meant to say that, like, he didn't want it to seem like she was possessed, but she is still. I don't know. Anyway, point is, those 3 scenes. Oh, and then when she makes him eat his cat, that also felt really weird.
Ew.
Sorry, his cat dies, but then she like cooks him and feeds.
I don't know about that. Stop.
Yeah, less that she's possessed, more that Bear's wish turned Nikki into a version of herself that can only fulfill that wish. She's been trapped in a state without being where she can only act out that obsession with Bear, at least. So that's how I understood it. And those moments with her wanting to break from that, or in a sense, is that isn't her. The wish was for her to love him more than anything else in the world. So that's what she becomes. Yeah, maybe. But like also, yeah, the part with the cat just made no sense to me, because I was like, if like, in what world does someone obsessed with you feed you their cat? You know what I mean? You know, you know what I mean? Like, that's just kind of just doesn't make a lot of sense. So those are the main, those are my main, those be my main issues. Anyway, so like anyway, but if she is possessed, I will say I take back the critique of the sleep talking and the phone, because those are scary as those two scenes are so scary, and they do so much to give development to why Bear is like a piece of shit, is what I'll say. That's like though they're very good scenes. The cat scene, I think, no matter what, I think is just stupid and doesn't make any sense. Like in no context does it make sense for her to ever feed him his cat or cook the cat.
Can we move on?
Can we move on? Yes. I just got a message from Manon. I'll respond to her. I don't know if she knows I'm streaming. The cat thing showed Bear does not care about Nikki herself. I don't get it. Why? Why does the cat thing show that? I don't understand. I think it was meant to be like the power of the willow not understanding human love or something. I don't know, maybe, but it's still like, that's my point. It's like, is she the willow tree? If parts of your mind are gone and locked off, you might not be able to go, nope, we ain't feeding people cat. Are you okay, son? You don't like the idea of a dead cat being...
No.
We don't cook the cat, Nikki. Yeah. What are we talking about? We're talking about Obsession. Have I played the Unbeatable Arcade yet? I actually haven't, but I do want to. You think it was more like, oh, Bear loves the cat, let's give it to him? Maybe. Either way, it was the only part that I was just like, no, I'm not down. Anyway, point is, okay, so, but it's such a scary movie, chat. I got so scared, and because I was so scared, I didn't sleep. I just, like, I ran. It's one of those movies that changes your behavior. Do you know what I mean? Like, how do I say this? Every now and then you see a movie, chat, that, like, completely changes how you act in real life. I think when I was a kid, it was Halloween for me. After I saw the Halloween movie, I would start to check, like, under my bed or in my closet. And usually for me, it's only movies that take place in real life where the characters could exist in real life. So if you don't know the premise of Halloween, it's about a serial killer who, as a kid, murders his whole family. Then he gets put away to prison in a mental institute, and then he grows up into being this, like, big bulky dude who doesn't speak. He's almost like comatose. Then one day he breaks out and he's on a mission to kill his sister, who he didn't get. He got his whole family, but he didn't get his sister. And it's about Michael Myers, but it's terrifying. It's terrifying because he's not like a spooky supernatural guy. He's just a dude who has, like, this, like, upset, like, this, like, single-minded mission. And it's terrifying. Halloween is scary as hell. I've always thought it was very scary. It literally changed how I acted as a child. I would start to, like, check my closets because you never know where Michael Myers could be. And Obsession is kind of a similar thing, where because it kind of exists in the real world, and, like, it does have a bit of, like, this spooky aspect to it, obviously with the wish, but Nikki's just kind of like a person. You know what I mean? And so she's just, like, I don't know, like, all the things she does are not, like, she's not doing supernatural ability things. She's just, like, the extreme version of, like, what a person can do. Don't listen any further. My point is, that's why it's so scary. Twisty, it was so scary, you don't understand. It's true. Wait, I woke up with 70 notifications of Jakey yapping with Twisty about how scared he. Man, I stayed up till like 3 a.m. I couldn't sleep. Me and Tate, so I went to go see this with Tate, and me and him were just, like, texting, like, in the background. 1 second.
I'm reading that right now too. Look at it after stream.
Okay, I'll check it out after. A real horror movie messes with your psyche, you mean? Yeah, I think a real horror movie does mess with your psyche, and it it really messes with like how you engage with the world. That's what a good horror movie does. A good horror movie like makes you rethink your common like everyday scenarios and situations, and it impacts your behavior. Is how I would phrase it. I think he wrote it and directed it. You want to hear me sing Charlie Puth? Bro, I cannot sing Charlie Puth. I think the only other movie that messed with my psyche are El Hoyo, The Platform, and Incantation. I don't know, maybe I'm too paranoid, but I feel less safe watching true crime than scary monster movies. It's kind of the same. It's kind of like, that's what I mean about watching horror movies that mess with your psyche a little bit, is that they do make you feel a little bit more like they feel, because they're more grounded in reality, they make you feel a little bit more like you're watching true crime, which is very scary. Horror movies with a bunch of jump scares are fun, but the tension is so important to make movies actually scary. I 100% agree, Laura Liss. 100%. Two pieces of horror media that have messed with my psyche the most are Silent Hill 2 and Uzumaki. Oh my god, Uzumaki is so scary. It's so freaking scary. I can't handle horror movies, but I literally listen to true crime to fall asleep. Me too, Nira. I also listen to true crime to fall asleep. That's why I'm so surprised how much of an impact Obsession had with me. I think the tension was just like too good. I think it was just too good. But I listened to this one true crime podcast YouTuber named Mr. Ballin to fall asleep all the time. And I just put him on, especially on the tour bus. I don't do it when I'm at home so much, but when I'm on the tour bus and it's so loud, I just put in my AirPods and then I put headphones on top, and that's how I fall asleep every night. It's too crazy. The Matt horror movie to me is Terrifier. I've never seen that one. You listen to music to fall asleep? Sometimes I listen to music too. I watch body cam vids all the time. Interesting. You still listen to true crime when you vacuum? Anyway, so that was upset. I was talking about LA and I just went into a whole thing with Obsession. I didn't sleep the whole time, and it really like primed me for just being kind of like stressed out and scared a little bit. It's just like I carry that. I still, like, yesterday I also had a hard time falling asleep. And Mimi freaking, oh my god, Mimi hasn't watched it. She's too scared to watch horror movies. But Mimi, she was very interested in the like zeitgeist of the movie, so she started watching like interviews, and so she's seen a bunch of clips of it. And just to mess with me last night, she started like putting on stupid creepy faces and stuff. And she started talking like Nikki, and I was like, she really creeped me out last night. She really got me.
I could see that.
What do you mean? You can see that I'm scared of Mimi today?
No. I could like see her doing like the faces. And stuff.
Oh my god, it's terrifying, man. It's terrifying. She really like.
She looks like Nikki in like a little bit.
She doesn't look like Nikki.
No.
Don't say that. Shut up. Don't tell me that. When I left the theater, I was like, Tate, do you have a girlfriend? And Tate was like, no, I'm single. I'm like, thank God. And I was like, because if I like, and also thank God Mimi didn't come to LA with me, because if I don't think I would have gone back to my hotel room. I think I would have booked a new hotel room. I was just so terrified at the end of that movie, and I still carry a little bit of that fear today. Mimi, there isn't an issue. Please don't become Nikki. Like, I think I would have just booked another hotel room. But this brings me to another story about the LA trip. That was kind of crazy. So we're staying downtown LA, which I'm never going to stay in downtown LA again. It's just like, LA is cool, but downtown LA is a little bit of a ghost town, and it's kind of creepy, and it's a little bit sketchy. I won't lie. It ain't the safest area. It's very loud. We heard a bunch of gunshots like one night, just like outside of our like hotel window. And we were not staying in a bad hotel. We were staying in a nice hotel, but just in general, like downtown LA is sketchy as hell. And so one day we get home late from from just like going out for dinner or something. And not that late. It's like 10:30 or something. And we get back to the hotel and we go up to our rooms, and this guy is just like he's just like sitting waiting for the elevator, and he's kind of like a bit of a bigger dude, and he's got this like guitar, but it's not something like weird about this guitar, chat. It's not like, it doesn't look like my guitar. It almost looks like a toy guitar. So I'm like, that's a little weird. He doesn't have a case for it. So I'm like, that's also a little weird. like you don't like it's not very common that you just walk around town with like a toy guitar without a case. Usually that means that it's like this guy's not like an entertainer in this hotel, you know what I mean? He also is very unlikely to be like a person staying at the hotel and just like brought a guitar. Like I brought a guitar with me. I bring a guitar with me everywhere I go, but I bring a real guitar that you can actually play. You know what I mean? So there's a bunch of like yellow, red flags popping off in my brain. I'm like, why is this guy sitting here with this like, and it was blue. It was like bright blue, which is also weird. So it just looked like it was like a toy or something, but he was treating it and holding it like it was a real guitar. So it was already kind of creepy, and some like warning signs were going off in my brain. And me, John, and David get into the elevator, and he follows us in. And I think I said something about his guitar. I think I was just like, oh, nice guitar. And then he was like, oh, like, cool, you're like a musician? And I'm like, yeah, I play guitar as well. And so like I tried to have like a decent rapport with him, but I was still a little bit sus. And me, David, and John were all staying on different floors. I was on the 11th floor. There's 12 floors in this hotel, and I'm on the 11th. And we go up. I think we get to like the 5th floor. John's staying on the 5th floor, so he gets off. Then we get to the 8th floor. I think David's staying on the 8th floor. David gets off. We still have a bunch of floors to go to mine. This guy didn't get off at any of the floors. He also notably, he did not push a button, which million red flags. He gets in the elevator with me, John, and David, pushes not a single button. So I'm like, where's this guy going? Where is he going if he's not, like, why did he get in this elevator with us? It is concerning. And so John gets off, and John and David are so oblivious to this stuff because they, like, I don't know where they grew up, but they were not aware that this guy was sketchy at all. They did not clock this at all. And so John gets off on the 5th floor. David gets off on the 8th floor. What?
In John's defense,
what?
He's so big and tall that not many people are scary to him.
I don't think that's it. I think
that's it.
I don't think that's it.
Who would go up against John, man?
A million.
It's a bear.
If you wanted to hurt someone, it doesn't matter how big they are, realistically. John's not like a jack dude. When you look at John, you're not like, oh, this guy can fight.
When you look at John, you go.
Yeah, but you don't. John is tall but lanky, though. Said with love. Yeah, exactly, Kirsten. I wouldn't say John is like intimidating, like as a fear of like physique compared to like.
John just needs to go. Stop.
No, it doesn't work that.
Stop.
No, son, I'm sorry.
Stop.
Anyway, what was I gonna say?
We got off on the floors.
So John gets off. David then gets off. The doors close. The second the second that those doors close, chat. What do you think the first thing that comes out of this guy's mouth? And I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. Like I genuinely, when he said it, I was just like, "There's no way you just said that. There's no way you literally just said that." And it was like of all the things this guy could have said, it was the worst possible thing he could say. I'm a Good Kid fan. No, son, no. No, he didn't say he was a Good Kid fan. You know what he said? This guy, do you want to buy Girl Scout cookies? That would have been maybe worse because then I would have felt guilt. Where's Pigs with Boots? No, it wasn't Lemafette. Worst possible thing. Yeah, come here often. Nira, thank you for the gifted. Okay, chat. I shit you off. I shit you off. Wait, my God. I read something. So you like elevators? You know how I should have headlined? Guys! Do you want a Yu-Gi-Oh duel? Want a kiss? Stop! I need money. These are your fear. These are all your fears, son. Want a kiss? Do you have money? I'm broke. No, I don't want to kiss you. These are just all of Son's fears. Better you than me? What? I shit you off. No, okay, I shit you not. I'm not making. I swear to God, I am not making this up. What's the backing vocal of Nomu? Who's your favorite Pokemon? That would trigger Nick. Hey, are you Nick Frost? Why did Davey just get off board the elevator? When does merch ship? He has a level 70 Rayquaza. Be serious, Chad. This is life or death situation. I think some of them want to know. What do you guys think of AI? Lord of the Rings is mid. Okay, no. Okay, like I said, so we get on this elevator with this sketchy guy, and he's looking sketchy. We have a very, very light conversation, but nothing like that real. But I just like to like eye him up, and John gets off at the 5th floor because we're all on different floors. David gets off at the 8th floor, and this guy didn't push a button. Like I said, remember, chat, this guy literally never pushed a button, and I genuinely can't make this up. The doors close after David gets off, and the first thing that comes out of his mouth is, "Wow, I can't believe those guys just left you here with me." And I was like, "Oh no." Yeah, and my son is shocked because I haven't told Son this story. Her jaw's on the floor.
And then...
I swear to God,
and then
Kirsten.
he goes, what a kiss.
I swear to God, Kirsten. He literally said, "I thought we were having a nice date." Oh my God, Julie, no. Guys, I swear to God, chat, he said that. Without even skipping a beat, the second the doors closed, he just straight up said, "I can't believe your boys left you with me." And I was just like, am I gonna have to fight this motherfucker? Like, is that what we're doing today? Do I really have to fight this guy today? Is that what's happening? And I was just like, oh my God, why did you say that? Of all the things you could have said, you said that. You said the like most antagonistic thing that, like, what am I gonna say to that? Like, what do I do? What do I say? And I'm just like, yeah, boss music starts playing. Genuinely, that's when it's like. I can't believe it. Yeah. No, it was. That was his tone. His tone was a lot more scary.
It's like cool and boss fight music.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't boss fight. It was definitely more creepy. Like, I can't believe they left you here with me. Anyway, that's terrifying. It was. I won't lie. The weird thing is, chat, I grew up in a pretty rough neighborhood, and I got into a lot of fights when I was a kid, and I've been beat up and like I've been mugged before. It's not. I wasn't actually that scared of this guy because I did think at the end of the day, whenever I'm in those situations, I do eye someone up and I'm like, okay, do I think I could fight my way out of this? And in that case, I genuinely was like, I'm not like a tough guy or anything. Like I really don't like, I'm not like looking around for fights. But in that situation, I was like, I'm pretty sure I could fight this guy. And he seemed just shelved enough. And yes, I have been boxing for like a year. I wasn't too worried, and I did size him up a little bit honestly, I sized him up from the second he got in the elevator because I did think he was sketchy, and when he didn't push that button, like I said, as I'm telling you the story, like, you have to know this is how my brain works when I'm in these situations because I think of how I grew up, and that's the difference probably between like me and the other boys. Is I did clock all these like inconsistencies in this guy of like, why is he carrying this guitar? Why is it a toy? This makes no sense. Why didn't he push a button? Like, all of these things are kind of weird, and so like right off the bat I was already kind of like mentally prepped. But even so, god damn it, you don't say, why, I can't believe they left you in here with me. Like, that is the craziest thing. Even though I was ready, like, I don't even know if, like, we are lucky he said that to me of all people. Like, I don't know what David would have done if he was can you imagine David in that situation?
He'd be like, "Oh, buddy."
I think David would have been like, huh. Anyway, the problem is, like, we had 3 more floors to go, and we get up there and the door's open, but again, there's no one else in the elevator. I'm on the 11th floor. We're in the middle of downtown LA. It's a ghost town. I get off, and the whole time I'm like just looking at him, just like I'm like, because once someone says that shit, you don't turn your back to them. You know what I mean? I didn't, like, the whole time I was just like looking at him, waiting for him to get off, and being like, am I gonna have to fight this guy in this lobby, like in the 11th floor lobby? It was crazy, and I don't know why. I don't know what I did to not like antagonize him. The only thing, nothing happened. The doors just literally closed, and then he made his way back down. And well, there's more to the story later on. So like, and the only reason why I went up is I went to go get Magic cards because I had friends coming to the lobby, and we were gonna go play like Magic, and this guy just like leaves, and he goes on that goes back down, which is also very creepy and weird. Like, cause he just rode the elevator with us for some reason. Just to like be scary. I don't know why he did that, So I get my magic cards. I'm gonna go down to meet my friends. Obviously, like I call the elevator and I'm like checking to be like, is this guy still in there? And he's not. But I get downstairs, and the second I get downstairs, there's a bunch of security down there, and they're looking for this guy. Yeah, and I was like, what's going on? They're like, oh, there's like some guy in here like causing problems or whatever, and they couldn't find him, and like nobody knew where he went. So my assumption is that he was just like, what was happening was he was riding the elevator to try to find a floor or something that he could like hide out in or something. What I don't know what he did. I just know that like he clearly was causing problems, and he clearly was trying to like hide and hide away from like it wasn't like the hotel authority. It was like external. It was like some external like police came into the building to find this guy, and maybe he was doing elevator ritual creepypasta. I don't know, man. I like you genuinely, you can't make this shit up. How do I keep getting myself into these situations? I don't know. These things always do happen to me, right?
I'm thinking of
Are you-
went to go get, what was it?
Are you talking about the time I got mugged in the alleyway for my bow tie?
I haven't heard that one.
You haven't heard the bow tie story?
No.
What were you thinking of?
I was thinking when we went out to go get dinner and like the police came.
Oh, you're thinking of when we went to go to get food and the SWAT team showed up. Yeah, that's
you.
That is me. That does. These things do tend to happen. I took Son. Chat. Some of you know this story, but I once took Son to a Greek place on the Danforth in Toronto. One of my favorite places on earth called Square Boys, and they do a really good chicken souvlaki on a bun or pita, and we were eating it, and we were just talking about Toronto, whatever. And then genuinely a SWAT team shows up, and they just have like machine guns pointed at a car that is sitting in the parking lot right by us on the window, and everybody in the restaurant just like ducks down.
Except for me.
You clearly are you're clearly a fae being immune to banality. What does that even mean, Arden? Yeah, anyway, and then turns out there was like a huge crime happening outside of the Square Boys thing, and the only person who didn't duck was Sun, because she's like, I'm from Baltimore. You guys never seen a gun? What, you guys never seen a gun before? You little Canadians? And we were like, no, Sun, it's not every day you see like an AR-15 out like at your face. No, I wasn't even talking. No, that didn't remind me that situation was like a little bit different. That completely like that one was like completely out of like control. No, but these situations do typically tend to happen for me, and I don't know why. Like there is the bow tie incident, which I have told some of you before. I haven't told that story in a while, but I was once mugged, or so, I wasn't mugged. Someone tried to mug me for my bow tie and like this bag of stuff that I had, and I'm a big inspiration to you. Aw, I'm glad that we inspire you at all. My Doctor Who costume, yeah. How do you mess up stealing a bow tie? Well, I can tell you the story. I'll give you the Coles Notes. I'll give you the Coles Notes version of it. My bow tie was too good looking. Well, I was in a Doctor Who costume, so I had just watched all of Doctor Who up to this point, and I was absolutely obsessed with Matt Smith. Obsessed. I love Matt Smith. He's still my favorite Doctor. He wears a bow tie and suspenders. I wear a bow tie and suspenders. I don't always wear a bow tie, but when I go out, I wear a bow tie. Anyway, it was Halloween. Perfect night for an evening stroll, right? I spent all day, chat, looking for a bow tie for this costume, because I have the Doctor Who costume. I find the suspenders, I have the dress shirt, I have the trousers, I have everything. I have everything working for me. The only thing I couldn't find was a bow tie. Also, what up, Mind Blocks? I'm sorry, but David Tennant will always be your fave. Honestly, that's super respectable. David Tennant would be my favorite if I didn't start with Matt Smith. I think a lot of people, your first Doctor is your favorite one. Matt Smith was my first one, and just loved him forever. He got me into the show. Yeah, so I had this bow tie. I had just spent literally all day finding this one, and I wasn't willing to give it up. My first episode was genuinely the first episode of the Matt Smith era. That was the first one I had seen. Scary Stories to Read in the Dark by Coffee. This is just my life, Fade With It. This is just my life stories. I love Amy. Yeah, honestly, I do think Karen Gillan is what got me into that season. I love Karen Gillan. I had such a big crush on her. Yeah, so I got this bow tie. Point is, chat, I had this bow tie. I was like super invested in it. I was not about to let it go. And I had to take a, it's actually like very typical out of like a horror movie. What up, Captain Bill? I literally was on my way to a Halloween party at David's house. And as I was on the way to it, there was like, I was running late because it took me so long to find this bow tie all day. And so I could have gone the long way, or I could save like literally not that much time, but save like 5 to 10 minutes if I took this shortcut through this alleyway. Which all, like, you know when you watch horror movies and you're like, why did this person make this decision? It's Halloween night. It's like super dark out. It's kind of foggy. And why would you take the alleyway, you idiot, when there's like an actual well-lit path with people on the street that you can go? I took the alleyway. I literally crossed the short crosswalk through this sketchy alleyway that is like not that many people even know about, but if you know, you know. And it was a secret path you could take to get from like the Main Street area on the way to David's. The adventure calls, exactly. Honestly, I can relate. I have some crazy shit happen to me. I ran into the street once during my first time in Toronto. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure like everyone, I think these stories are based on reality. You know what I mean? Like they like somebody makes that stupid decision. You know what I mean? And I'm the one who did that. You can have my money, you can have my phone, but sir, you may not have my bow tie. That's kind of, you joke, Arden. That's kind of how this story goes. So essentially what happened is yeah, so I'm crossing this alleyway, and then sure enough, of course, like at the exact time I decided to go in this alleyway, these two dudes come out and they're like kind of disheveled. They're like, I think they're on some sort of drugs or they're on something, and they're like kind of stumbling through this alleyway and they like get in my way and they won't let me pass. And I'm just like, oh man, great. I'm like, is this what we're doing tonight? Is this what's gonna happen? And I'm like, what do you guys want? Like, what's going on? And they're just like blocking my way. And the guy looks me up and down and he goes, give me your bow tie.
They just wanted to fuck with you.
Well, yeah, they did. I think they wanted to mess with me. And this guy's like, yeah, you shall not pass. Pretty much, you shall not pass me. But he stopped me. He was pressuring me to give me my bow tie. I'm like, no. Well, what do you mean? I'm not giving you my bow tie. And he's like, give me your bow tie. And he starts getting like more and more and more aggressive. I'm like, no, you can't have my bow tie. And he's like, give me your goddamn bow tie, man. I'm like, no, god damn it. I was like, man, I spent all day looking for this bow tie. I'm not giving it to you. And he was like, I'm gonna beat your ass. And he starts like threatening me. And I was just like, no, man, I'm not giving you this goddamn bow tie. He's like, do you want to fight? I'll fight you. I'm gonna beat you, man. And I was like, I think at one point I straight up was just like, man, if we're gonna have to fight over this, like I will fight you, but I am not giving you my bow tie. So I think I was just like, so fuck off. I was just like, leave me alone. I am not budging here. Sorry for my language. PG stream. Anyway, you just gotta square up. No, I didn't want to, but I was just like straight up. I was like, but at some point, like he was just trying to intimidate me more and more. And so at that point, I'm just like, it's not happening. If you want to fight, we're gonna fight. But I'm just telling you, this is how it is. This has the V's of TF2 soldier. Give me your hat. I don't even know what that reference is. You would die for that bow tie. Well, okay, this is the other thing. This is what I was saying, chat, about like when you walk into a situation, I always like kind of size up the people that are there. And like I said, when these guys were walking, they were kind of stumbling over themselves. So I was pretty sure that they were like drunk or on some sort of drugs. But even though there was like two of them and they were kind of intimidating, I was like, oh, they're both like, I'm completely sober. I don't know if these guys have ever been in a fight before, but like they didn't look like they had anything on them. And I was like, I'm pretty sure I could take two really drunk dudes who can barely walk right now. Anyway, but they were just getting more and more aggressive. And I think we're past the point of a PG stream. Anyway, and then at some point the guy just like, he gave me a hug. I don't know how to describe this, but he went from like super aggressive, like threatening me, to just like giving me a hug. And at that point I was like, actually, that was when I was just a little bit worried, because I was like, what is going on here? Well, yeah, I think his friend. I thought his friend was gonna stab me. Is what I thought, because I thought he was holding me down. But the way he gave me a hug was just like, it was kind of genuine. It was like a real hug. This is where I think he might have been on some sort of like happy drug or something, that made him like aggressive and then happy. How did we go? I don't know, man. And then he whispered, "Enemies to lovers." I have no idea how we went from a you want to fight, you want to go, bruv, to a hug. And then he went and he whispered in my ear, and he was just like, "I get it, man. You're strong. Just give me your bow tie." And I was like, "No!" And I pushed him off. I was just like, "Buddy, get away from me. I'm not giving you my bow tie. I am not giving you." I don't know why he was obsessed with this thing. I was like, "Get the hell away from me." I was like, "Do you want to fight or not? Otherwise, get the fuck out of my way. I'm going to this party." And then he was like, "Whatever, you goddamn Jew," and he left. That's straight up what he said. He just like...
I've actually heard that part of the story.
You heard that part of the story?
That's it.
And I was like, what? I was like, first of all, what are you talking about? Like, why? What's with that? Second of all, like, there no point. When did this guy like racially profile me out of this entire thing? Actually, I didn't even tell you that the part that makes that part of the story even weirder is at the beginning of the story, before he started asking me for my bow tie and everything, he straight up was like, "Where are you from?" And I was like, "I'm from Toronto." And then he was like, "No, like, where's your family from?" And I was like, "I'm Greek." And so I don't know how he went from like, "I'm from Toronto, I'm Greek," to calling me a Jew as he like angrily left off. It was so weird. And I was like shocked, because I was just like, one, how did he know that my family is Jewish? And then two, well, fuck this guy. How, like, what, this guy's just like super douchey, because not my dad's side, but like I think one of my grandparents on my mom's side is Jewish. But I was just like, this is weird, man. How did he find out? How did this guy find out? The blatant microaggression is crazy. Yo, Zanya Monet, that's not a microaggression. That's a full on aggression. That's full on hate. That guy was just like full on hated. Anyway, it was weird. It was weird as hell. One of the weirdest experiences of my life, up until LA, with the freaking guy in the elevator, straight up being like, "I can't believe your friends just left you in here with me." Isn't that like, I thought that at that point in time, I thought that was the craziest experience of my life in terms of like I said, I've been mugged before. Most muggings are a lot more straightforward than that. Usually they threaten you with like an item or something, and then they ask you for something, and you're intimidated, and you're just like, "Yep, here you go. Here's the thing. Sorry, sir." Whatever. But like, that one in Toronto was a very unique brand of like, I have no idea. Did I make it with the bow tie? Yeah, I did. I pushed that guy off me, and I was just like, "Leave me alone. Are we gonna fight or not?" And he was like, and he just like I said, he said, "Whatever you do," and he just walked off with his friend. And then I just went on my way, and I kept my bow tie, I kept everything. It was fine. Went to the party, and now I had that story for life. And I thought that was like the weirdest experience, until I genuinely think this elevator experience is so much weirder, because like, why would you say something so why would you say something so intimidating or creepy when you're one-on-one with someone in a tight space in LA in an elevator? It's just so weird, and it's such an odd I don't know how to describe it. It's a very odd experience for something like that.
Where's your bow tie?
Most muggings are a lot more straightforward than that. Is an amazing sentence. Well, I'm sorry. Listen, if you've ever been mugged, you would know it's usually a lot cleaner. You can respect the art a little bit of like the clean mug compared to what these guys try to do. That's not even the end of the creepy elevator stories in LA. There's another one. Where is the bow tie? It's in my closet.
What does it look like?
It's blue.
How many are there?
One. It's a clip-on. I don't know if you're gonna find it. You're not gonna find it, son. You can try. I don't think you can try. You can try to find it. Go for it. It's if you're gonna see it, it's in.
If I find it, I get $2.
It would be in like the sock drawer.
Agreed.
You know where that is?
Say yes.
Do you know where that is, son?
Yes.
Do you actually know where it is?
Yes.
Okay.
And you say yes.
No. Hello, sir. May I mug you? Why, yes, you may. Thank you for asking. Yes, exactly, Rue. It goes just like that. Excuse me, sir. Do you have money? Yes, sir, I do have money. Would you give me this money? Of course, sir. But first, please present evidence of threat. Here is a knife, my good sir. Ah, yes, very good, a knife. That is adequate evidence that you will hurt me if I do not give you this money. Do you accept this money? Yes, thank you for your gracious money, sir. I will be on my way. Toodaloo. That's typically how a good clean mugging goes. Alternatively, in another world, some clean mugging that also goes in a certain like way is, hello, bam, punch in the face, ow, 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 yoink, take money, out of here, I'm out of here, done, all over, none of the shenanigans. Hey man, I made the Hero MDS. Oh yo, hell yeah. It's really accurate to the music video. I'm gonna make 2. Would love to send you one. Oh, dude, that would be amazing. If I want a link to the GitHub repo with pictures, let me know. Dude, yo, Joseph, definitely send it to the PO box. I would love to open it. Thank you for the bits too. Also, Mason, thank you so much for the 500 bits, guys. Appreciate you. Do you accept this money? Thank you. I didn't mug you though, Mason. I wasn't trying to mug chat. I was not mugging chat yet. I've heard that if someone is mugging you, the last thing you want to do is like throw your wallet and run away, because the person mugging you is probably also in a fight or flight mode. Maybe, I have no idea. Ash Arts, thank you for the prime. Oh my god, thank you. What is the next PO box stream? I don't know. I go there periodically. Yet, forever. Listen, chat, I can't believe Sun just left you here with me. All right, I can't believe she just left you here. That's crazy.
You have so many.
Yeah, it's I don't know if it's any of these.
What?
It's not none of these.
2.
No, these are the fancy. Oh, maybe it's this one
3.
actually. I think it might be. I think this is the one.
4.
It's this one.
5.
Yeah, it's this one. It was this blue one.
This one's not even a bow tie, it's just a bow.
This was it. Yeah, this is from some like random place. I don't even know. This was the bow tie in question. This is the bow tie that I almost died for, chat.
It looks like a church bow tie.
It looks like a church bow tie.
Yeah.
Nice. Now give it to me. No.
Like Easter.
Chat, I can't believe you left. I can't believe you left chat with me. Can't believe you left them alone with me. It's for
We'll
me.
get used to it.
I mugged them. I got subs and bits while you were gone.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Oh, good. That's an awesome bow tie. Thank you. Why would anyone try to steal it? I don't know why they would, but they did. Anyway.
Maybe they had
What?
Easter coming up.
I can see why they wanted it. You can pair it with bubblegum, pink polo, and straw hat. I had my first ever gross experience in public restroom this year. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if we need to know that. You can pair it with bubblegum, pink polo, and straw hat. I should get a straw hat. I would like a straw hat. Check. Son, can we get a straw hat, please?
We have one in storage.
We have one straw hat in storage? Why is it in storage?
Because it's in storage.
But it's a straw hat. It should be on display at all times.
You have too much stuff on display, man.
Okay, you're right. Anyway, that's my story about getting mugged, and then the story about the elevator. But I will say, chat, that's not even the creepiest elevator story that I have, because all this happened before I saw Obsession. And like I said, chat, I was not that scared of the guy who I thought I'd have to fight. I was like, I've been here before. I've been in these situations. Worst case, I get a little hurt. No big deal. I'll fight this guy if I have to. Whatever. Not the end of the world. I was like, this is a situation I could totally handle. Then I went to go see Obsession. The next day, I get on an elevator again with David, John, and some random fucking girl. Sorry for my life. Just like a girl. It doesn't even matter. Like, just like a random girl. There's not even that anything I can like really describe about her. Young, probably about the same age as Nikki, and like kind of super like, she wasn't even saying anything. Me, David, and John start talking about Obsession. I'm telling the boys how they should not go see this movie, and they're like, we're talking about it, and then the girl just like randomly chimes in, because I guess she had just seen Obsession too, and she was just like, ha 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 ha, oh yeah, that was a great movie, and like just like started laughing, and same age as Nikki is crazy. The movie really just. What?
How old's Nikki?
She's probably like young 20s, like early 20s. And then John gets off on the 5th floor. Girl says nothing after that, like one laugh. David gets off on the 8th floor.
She's 24.
She's 24? Just like you?
Just like me.
I'm not scared of. You're
What?
like the only woman in my that like I can ever be. I'm really not afraid of.
Nice.
You can't even ride a bike, all right? Like I think you're gonna be okay.
Stop. Tell your stories instead.
Anyway, so this girl, she's just like laughs weirdly about it. Then John gets off the elevator on the 5th floor. David gets off on the 8th floor, and then she just starts laughing. And I don't know why but like I think she was trying to strike up a conversation. I think she was a little bit nervous for some reason, but she just starts laughing, and I was just like sitting there, genuinely like terrified. I was so scared. I was so scared out of my mind. I was just like, and again, she didn't even, I don't, actually she did push a button. She was on the 12th floor. But she was on the 12th floor. That means I had like 4 more floors to go with this woman in this confined space, and she's laughing. And I was just like, and she's like smiling, and she's being completely fine. She's not like laughing maniacally, but she was just like I think she was trying to start a conversation because we had just talked about Obsession, and just like she was kind of awkward about it, but like the awkwardness just made it so much creepier because now I was like, oh my God, like who's this creepy woman? She's gonna follow me off the elevator. She's gonna kill me in my hotel. Like what the hell is going on? Anyway, I get off the elevator, I leave, and the whole time I'm just like checking my back because I'm so scared. What if she's watching this? If she's watching this, I'm sorry if I was weird. I am genuinely I was terrified of you. I'm so sorry. And then anyway, I get off the elevator. I'll only tell this story to say that like, isn't it crazy that that's what Obsession did to me? Obsession made me scared of a random woman on an elevator more than a guy who genuinely like threatened, like said very pretty loaded, threatening language. Straight up being like, I can't believe your boys left you in here with me. I was more scared of a random young 20-year-old in an elevator than I was of a full-grown crazy man who the cops came to find after seeing Obsession. That's like to cap off my Obsession review. That is how I will say. That is like trauma. That is stress. That is what stayed with me. That is like absolutely bonkers. That's what that movie did to me. I just came back from the store, but this is a funny story. Hi, Lo-Fi Jelly Dreamer. You missed an entire story that I just said of some like the one I saw Obsession. It's a terrifying movie. Don't see it if you haven't already. What is my dream guitar design? Ooh, I don't really have a specific one. I really love how Fender Jaguars are designed. I also really love Fender Telecasters. I love Tellies with an open body as well. Yeah. These are all things that I really like. I've been going on about Obsession the time I got mugged. Yeah, exactly. That summarizes it pretty much. Can we make a hand sign only Good Kid fans will know? G. How do you do a G with your hand? I guess you can't. GK. GK, it's in the name. You just started listening to the music and it's helping you get through times. Aw. Well, I'm glad it's helping you. Sign language G? I don't know, maybe. You haven't watched Obsession and I want to, but I'm scared to. Yo, Dunkadillo, it will scare it has genuinely scared me so much. I don't know if you should see it. Like if you don't do good with this stuff, I would not go see it. I would love to get. I don't even know if other people are gonna get as traumatized as me with this movie, but it just really stuck with me. I've talked to other people. Like Albert was in the chat earlier. Albert saw it twice. He saw it once and then he saw it again just to see his friends' reactions, which I could see myself doing. I think that would be fun. Anyway, so that's the Obsession arc of this trip. What are you doing?
Nothing. Just grabbing all order.
Oh, so that's the Obsession arc of this trip. The next phase of the trip is we didn't do like anything else too scary, except we did. Okay, I don't think Albert's in the chat anymore, but we did have Albert in the chat earlier. Albert, if you don't know, is an amazing violin player, but more importantly for this story, Albert is a magician, and not only is he a magician, he's like a real magician who is part of the magician. I actually don't know what they're called. I'm gonna say the Secret Magician Society that. It gets invites and is able to hang out at the Magic Castle in LA. Chat, if you don't know what the Magic Castle is, apparently a lot of people don't. It is a clubhouse mansion. It's a mansion that was made in the like 1940s or 1950s in LA. It's a big mansion on top of a hill, and it is filled with like magicians. The only way to get in is you have to either be a magician or you have to know a magician. It's invite only. And you walk in and there's just like all this lore, this like magician lore all around. And there's like old artifacts, old scripts. There's a library with like how to do certain tricks, like really old stuff, that you can also only go with magician speakeasy. Yeah, it's kind of like a magician speakeasy. And then there's also like multiple. I think there's like 5 different rooms in the Magic Castle that have like shows going on. So there's like a one specifically just for close up magic, and it's only like 20 seats. And you can go there, and then like there's someone doing like a close up magic show, and there's a theater, and it's really cool because it's like a theater inside of a house or a mansion. It's not that big. It's bigger definitely than the close up magic, maybe like 80 seats in this theater, and it's just got like a small stage. It's very cute. It's like smaller than like a high school stage or something, but they put on like 40-minute shows, and so those aren't like full on magic. It's not like a full on like Vegas magic show, but it's like a larger thing. Then they have an experimental room where people are just trying out tricks and stuff, which is really cool. There's 2 other rooms. We didn't get to see all of them. And then it's just really cool. There's like bars that like all around like the mansion, like in different areas that you can just like get drinks. There's a magic bar specifically where the bartender does magic as they give you a drink. There's a piano with I can't remember her name, Agatha or something, but there's like a ghost that plays piano. And I don't really know how they do this because it's not like pre-recorded piano. You can request any song, and she plays it, and it's just like a ghost playing the piano. And so you can do new songs, old songs. I didn't get to request Good Kid. I really wanted to, but I think what happens, here's my guess. I think it's remote controlled. I think there's like somebody or 2 people playing somewhere else. There's like a microphone. They hear it. And I think one of them quickly looks up like sheet music for it, and if they have it, they're like, okay, cool, I can play it. They don't say it, but they like do it. Otherwise, they do like some note that like indicates that they don't know it. I think there's 2 people because I think one does the searching and like flips the page, and then one plays it. And it's really interesting because it's not like a perfect piano, so it can't be like a machine. It's definitely somebody is doing this. So yeah, anyway, Magic Castle, it's just like fantastical, and it's so cool, and it kind of feels like, if you guys have seen Doctor Strange, it kind of feels like their mansion a little bit. Like the windows are tinted, and so the light that comes in from the outside, it like turns blue and like green and all these colors, and it's like very fantastical. We didn't get to go for dinner. Next time I go, I really, really want to. But it's just like, yeah, I will say it's like a little bit of an older stuffy building. It was a little bit hot. It's not like the most comfortable, but it was, I don't know. I absolutely loved it. I want to go back. I want to just like hang out there. Albert is so lucky. He gets such a like B. I mean, he's not lucky. He put in so much work. Like, he put in so much work to get in. Like, it's not just like you learn some magic tricks and you get to get in. You have to like impress them in order to actually become a member. And so it's definitely from his hard work. But he was gracious enough to bring me, David, and John, and one of his friends with him, which was really cool. And so yeah, we got to go to the Magic Castle, check a bunch of stuff out. It was really fun. And yeah, I really liked it. No, never watched Doctor Strange. Oh, Doctor Strange is great. You got to check it out. Do I think the food tastes magical? I heard the food is like kind of mid. I heard the beef Wellington is really good, but I heard the rest of the food is like whatever and it's overpriced. But I still think like you go for the energy of it. You know what I mean? You're gonna leave now curious about the MP3 player.
Links don't work in Twitch.
Oh, links don't work in Twitch. I'll check it out. I'll check it out later. But thank you. I'm really excited to check it out. Watch me make this ice cream disappear within minutes.
I do that.
Yeah. You know, I won an ice cream eating contest once.
Really? I
Yeah.
did too.
Really?
Mine was pie.
Pie?
Yeah.
You want a pie eating
When I was a
contest?
kid.
How? Your mouth is so small.
I got 3rd place.
You take like no small. That's not
Nothing
win.
against other kids.
You got 3rd place. That's not
Winning.
winning. That's not winning.
Winning.
That's not winning.
I got $15. That was winning to me.
That's not winning.
That was winning to me.
Do you think 3rd place is winning, son? Is that your definition of winning? You think third place is winning? 3rd place is winning to you, son. Chat, you guys think third?
We're a channel.
You guys really think you guys think 3rd place is winning? Are you winning, son? I'm not saying if you're not first, you're last, but straight up, 3rd place is not winning. You're not completely losing, but you didn't win. I think Sun is a winner. I also think Sun is a winner, but you have to set your heights higher than third, Sun. All right. When you say you won a contest, it means you won first place.
No, it means you won.
No.
You're a winner.
No.
Are you saying our cicada animation contest people aren't winners?
Wait, that's actually fair. No, you might be right. I guess you're right. It is a placement.
I won.
I guess
Third,
you know what?
$50.
It's true. When someone wins a bronze medal, they won a bronze medal. They still won, but they didn't win the Olympics.
No, they won.
They didn't win the event.
Yeah.
I think if you say you won an
They
event,
were a winner.
no, wait,
They were a winner.
no. I think you say if you won an event, you are the winner. That implies you got first place or gold. I think you can still say I won a medal, because that's what they say. They don't say I won downhill skiing. They say I won a medal, right? They don't say like, oh, I won the figure skating event. They say I won a bronze. So when I say I won an ice cream eating contest, and you said me too,
Yeah.
that was a lot.
No.
No, you
I
say
won.
I won third.
I won
I won third place.
I won the contest.
No.
I placed in the contest, and that's winning.
I can't hear you. Chat can't hear you. Can you come tell them this in person?
This is a ruse.
What up, Sunny the sheep?
You're looking him fired up. Because I think you're wrong.
Say hi to chat.
You don't even have a chair over here.
Here, you can have my chair.
I don't want your chair.
Yeah, come.
No.
Come, sit.
No,
Sit.
you're staying.
No, just sit for a second. I need to go to the bathroom anyway. Here, go entertain chat. Chat, Sun is getting her 10 minutes. Her 5 minutes. Her 2 minutes. Sun's getting her 2 minutes of chat time.
Hey, where's Sleepy Chat?
Sleepy chat's right here. Okay,
No.
chat, remember, be nice to Sun. She's working on her public speaking. Sun, why don't you tell chat what you did while I was gone? Or tell them about how I'm always right. That's a good story. Sun recently learned
I'm not
how
saying that story.
No, Sun recently learned about the lesson that everybody learns eventually, which is
Jacob's always right.
Jacob's always right. You can tell the story.
I don't wanna
All right, I'll be right back. Bye, Sun.
That puts you in a good light.
Yeah, that's good. Be nice. All right, so talk to chat. It's good. It's easy when you tell a story. Trust me.
They're all just saying hi, son. That doesn't help.
Yeah, no, you just start telling your story.
I'm not telling that story.
Why not?
So I think Jacob's lying about winning first place in a ice cream eating contest. Guys, this is so. Can we? I fucking hate him. Unlock my inner streamer. Ooh, hold up. How do I share screen? Fuck. How do you share screen? Screen sharing. Oh, okay. You can see it. If I open this, will I get in trouble? Oh, hold up. That's not what I want. Maybe. Okay, hold up. Ready? Okay. Now we're going. Screen sharing. Can we see? Oh, we can see. Okay, good. Let's watch DLC edits instead.
What I have is tenacity. People ask me all the time. I have tenacity to push through when I'm not figuring it out.
Look, guys, it's DLC.
I did 9.
And we should also. Oh, we're live right now. Yeah, we should also listen to Not So Odd. You know. Brain. No. What's it called? Oh my God, we're number 1 for retention cam on YouTube. Oh, this is great. Look, guys. Look. Oh wait, I'm on Jacob's account. Switch account. What should we leave comments on? Cat videos. Okay. These cats are too funny.
Oh, Slinky Kitty.
Comment on your old Let's Plays. Mira, drop them. Drop them in the chat.
Kitty coming down the stairs.
Guys, emails are okay.
are you doing?
Nothing. I'm watching cat videos.
That's cool. Have fun.
No, this sucks. I already watched this one.
Stop being nice to you.
No.
Oh.
Oh, they suck.
You say chat sucks?
No. What's my favorite YouTube video ever? I don't know. What is my favorite YouTube video ever? This is so hard, Jacob. I don't want to stream.
Streaming is hard.
Streaming's hard.
You gotta do your mandatory minutes.
Can I just do my stand-up right now?
No. Stop doxing yourself.
I'm not doxing
Just
myself.
tell a story, man. It's not that hard.
No, I'm gonna comment on all the YouTube videos right now.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, move over, son. You're gonna be like this. Just be nice to your chat.
I'm reading. No. Type 5. I don't know what they're saying.
What do you mean you don't know what they're saying?
Hold up, I have an idea. How do I go on MS Paint?
Okay, stop it.
No.
Okay, you're banned.
No. Aha. Paint. You know? This is a Mac. What's Mac's alternative? Stop. No. No.
All right, son. You're.
No.
We're losing viewers. We're dropping viewers, son.
They dropped viewers when you left.
We're dropping.
Nuh-uh.
We're dropping viewers. Here, son.
Nope.
Let's go.
I got this.
Did you break the lamp in my room?
What lamp in your room?
There's a lamp in my room that's broken.
I didn't break that. I
It was,
know.
It, was,
I didn't break it.
It wasn't broken this
No,
weekend,
no.
this morning.
I'm gonna draw you.
Get out of here, son.
No.
Now you want to stream?
Yeah, wait, now I got an idea.
Are you sharing your screen?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah. Like, come on me.
Alright, fine.
They can't even see this.
What do you mean? Is the camera off?
I think so.
You turned off the camera?
No, we're sharing screen.
You can. The camera's on. Right, chat? Hi,
It is?
chat.
I don't think so.
What?
Just see this shared screen.
What are you using this? Why are you using this for? Son, this is such bad viewer. This is such a bad viewer experience. What are you doing? Why are you? There's a desktop. There's literally a desktop screen sharing option. What are you doing? Okay, get out of here, son. You lost your privileges.
Stop. I was gonna draw. Ready?
No.
Watch this. Right. Let go.
They can't see anything. They can't see it.
No, they can. They can.
Okay.
Letty.
Why are you using that option? It's so weird. Okay, you stream. You be the streamer.
No. Ready?
Yeah.
Here's sleepy chat. See, YouTube chat, we can see you.
I'll just play Pokopia.
Don't play Pokopia. Stream Pokopia.
Oh, I got an Iggly buff.
Wait, can I play Pokopia and you stream instead?
Yeah.
So this is Jacob. It's curly hair. And this is story time, is all mad at me. How do I change my brush size?
Why am I mad at you today?
He was mad at me today. Jacob goes, "Hey son, can we get coffee today?" And I went, this is Jacob. "Do you want to get some coffee?" And I was like, "Yay, I'd love to get coffee." And then he surprised me. And he's like, "Actually, no. This is a trap. You're paying for my coffee today."
And why did I say that, son?
And I went, "Oh, but I'm broke. I don't want to pay for your coffee today."
But why did I make you pay for my coffee?
And he made me pay for my coffee because yesterday I was cruising along on a bike. And I was having such a great time cruising on a bike.
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
And
then in Toronto there's these things called trains. These trains are like these big ugly caterpillars. That's a train. And the trains drive along on these tracks. And these tracks are in the road. And there was a train here on the tracks, and I was here.
And
then I got so scared. I fell off the bike
okay.
because my tire got caught in the track.
Yeah.
And I fell off the bike.
So you fell off the bike, and I'm angry at you for falling off your bike?
And I fell off the bike and I hurt my ankle.
And that's why I was upset with you?
And the ankle hurts.
And that's why I was upset.
And Jacob's mad because I wasn't wearing...
Why? What happened, son? What was the key
I
thing?
wasn't wearing a helmet.
You weren't wearing a helmet! You weren't wearing a helmet. And what did I tell you before about wearing a helmet?
He says I should always wear a helmet.
When did I tell you that?
Yesterday.
Literally right before this girl. What did I do? I didn't just tell you. I literally gave Son an entire presentation chat
Pulled
like
up
2
his
days ago. Like
phone.
right before she did this. I literally gave her a whole presentation because she was talking about, like, her and G were talking about going biking. Because G loves to bike, and G famously is an idiot and doesn't wear a helmet when she bikes. Which I don't care. I will call anyone who doesn't wear a helmet while biking a dumbass. and I go and I do this entire presentation chat. I had like, hey, what are you doing? You can't watch. This is streamer
Mute it. Yeah, there you
101, son.
Why?
So I gave them an entire presentation about the dangers of biking without a helmet, and about the death rates and the injury rates, and how much you're more likely to die if you don't wear a helmet, and how much you're more likely to get like permanent brain injury
Wait.
if
I have to draw it here.
you don't get a helmet.
It was like...
Calling you a dummy?
100
Yes. Honestly,
deaths.
Kirsten, if you don't wear a helmet and you're biking and you're on any vehicle, it is really stupid. It is really stupid, and you're a dummy for it. I will caveat a little bit. There are some cities that are safer than others, especially ones where there's a lot of good infrastructure. So Amsterdam...
Like Toronto.
Amsterdam is like... What?
Like Toronto.
No, Toronto has terrible bike infrastructure. There's freaking potholes everywhere. There's train tracks for your thing to get caught in. There's a few cities out there that have really, really, really good bike infrastructure, but they're very few and far between. And so the majority of roads are very dangerous for biking or for roller skating. Yeah, Lo-Fi Jelly Dreamer, you're good at skating, but you still wear your helmet gear. Exactly. Because it doesn't matter how good you are at the thing, it just takes one little accident. So, son, literally, chat, I didn't just tell him. I wasn't just like, oh, wear a helmet, and then she didn't do it. I gave them a whole presentation. I looked at the stats. I showed them the reason. I said, this is why you need to wear a helmet. I was like, I think it's something crazy. I think it's like 85% of all bike deaths are the person was not wearing a helmet. That's how like much more likely it is if you get into an accident that you will die, is because it's crazy the evidence that supports it. So I gave her this entire presentation, and then what happens, son? What do? You get on a bike, and what do you not put on? Use your brain. What is it? A helmet. A helmet. Exactly. You didn't put on a helmet. So let this be a warning to your chat. If you get on a bike, you will get into an accident, more likely than not. The first time she gets on a bike in this city.
No.
Second time.
No.
Third.
Fourth.
25% chance to get into an accident. And then you weren't wearing a helmet. 25%. Fourth time you got on a bike. Always wear a helmet, chat. God damn it. I don't care. That is it. You'll always wear a helmet. And so I was so upset. And I don't care if it's condescending or patronizing. You didn't wear a helmet after that entire presentation. And what will you do next time you get on a bike?
Wear a helmet.
From now on.
Oh, wait, hold up. They can't see this one, right?
No, they can't see anything. Why? That did not convince you. Kirsten, you
Oh, yeah, go after her while I'm doing this.
What?
Oh, that's...
Kirsten, the thing is, I don't know why I trust
How do I
Kirsten
log
more
out?
on a bike. I'm not really sure.
How do I log out of this?
I have no idea why. Like, for some reason, Kirsten exudes some sort of like.
You always forget. You forget I can drive too.
Kirsten exudes some confidence that just like makes me. Maybe it's her hair. Maybe it's the Dutchness. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, son, gotta get up now.
I want to log out.
It's too late. Goodbye. Get out of here. What are you doing? You went from not wanting to stream to not wanting to leave the chair. Okay, bye, son.
I was gonna buy myself a helmet.
You were gonna buy yourself a helmet on stream?
Yeah.
I'll buy you a helmet if you wear it.
A pink one with cat ears.
I'll get you a helmet if you promise to wear it forever.
A pink one with cat ears.
You have to wear it for a week.
A pink one with cat ears.
A pink one with cat ears? You can have a pink one with cat ears. That's true. Son, come back. They want to say goodbye. Oh, she's on the floor now. Son.
You kicked me away.
Get up. All right. Anyway, chat. I think is this a good deal? We buy Sun the helmet, but she has to wear it every day for a week.
No, not every day.
Yeah, just to like learn how to
Like-
wear a helmet.
5 minutes a day.
No, an hour a day.
No,
I think it's a good deal.
no.
For a free helmet, helmets are not cheap, son.
I bet I can convince someone to give me one.
You could. An hour is pretty good, right?
How much are they?
On stream.
How much are no?
Yeah, how about this? For
How
the
much
during
is a helmet?
a helmet? A good one?
No,
Like
not like a normal helmet.
Like a good helmet, like $75.
My head's like a child-sized helmet. I could get one from Target.
You want a child size for your child, but you don't have a child size brain. So you need an
Sorry,
adult.
I got a good brain.
You need an adult size helmet.
No, I need a child helmet.
Did you hit your head when you fell?
No.
It's like $20 where you are.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you need a new helmet. $85.
Look up how much are helmets.
Helmet. A good helmet. $140.
No.
Oh no, that's like a
Those are like turtle
That's like a
helmets.
horse riding helmet. Why did that come up? Bike helmet.
Pink.
$140.
Child's bike helmet.
We're not getting you a child's bike helmet.
Bike helmet with cat ears. Look.
Like $50. $50 is like a
With
good.
cat ears.
$100 for like a really good one.
With cat ears.
Let's get away from the sponsored links. Yeah, I think it's about like
$24. And in Canada, that's
they're
like
like
$2.
No, I think like you don't want to get a shitty helmet. You need to, like again, the whole point of the helmet is to protect your brain from exploding.
Ooh, I like that one. Extreme Sun on a horse.
So, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's like about $100 for a
What?
good-
No, it's not.
Yeah.
You're looking at the most expensive ones.
No, the most expensive one is $330.
Well, that one's pink.
Yeah. $200.
Can I get a
like-
motorcycle helmet?
Yeah, maybe you do need one.
Have you ever seen the anime Dororo?
Yeah.
You know the girl with the cat motorcycle cat ear
Yeah,
helmet?
Salty.
That's her name?
Yeah.
I want that.
That'd be fun. In Canada, that's like $2. Oh my god. Anyway,
I forgot my water over there. Can you guys see me?
to be fair, they're supposed to break to absorb the hit. That is true. Are you looking at normal bike helmets or race bike helmets? Oh, honestly, that's true. What? Want some water? Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyway, chat. That's why Sun was in trouble this morning because
Oh,
what?
no, I think I was just thinking about the text. You're like, good morning. And I was like, good morning. You're like, why are you crying? I was like, you're going to beat my ass. He's like, yes, I am.
Good morning. Sure, I sent Sun a good morning text and she just sent me back like a crying emoji. She knew because she knew. All right. Anyway, chat. It's listen. I don't like to.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. I would much rather you have not fell off your bike without a helmet. But I'm glad you're okay. Anyway, it's good that you're alive and you're okay because statistically, you should have died.
No.
Statistically.
No, that's not how statistics work.
Well, that's not what I heard.
You were heard wrong because you fell off the bike and your head's bruised.
Well, actually, the only time I fell off a bike, I did break my wrist.
I
So
broke my tooth.
you broke your tooth on a bike?
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta get you like mouth guard too now. We'll get you a mouth guard and
No. I'm gonna be the nerdiest.
Hi, Nira.
nerdiest geek around.
Welcome back, Nira. This is we got lots more streams like this. We're getting an office soon.
Oh, now we can say we're getting an office.
No, we're not getting an office. We don't have one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, when do I get Cobby morning routine on DLC? I need it. What is my morning routine? Morning routine. I do my hair. Get a coffee. Oh, sending you on the.
Text everyone.
I text everyone. Good morning.
You do.
Good
And
morning.
we all go, oh no, what do you want?
What do you want? Okay.
Is this gonna be a Cobby lecture or a Cobby coffee?
Anyway, that's mostly that's most of the story for the LA stream. For the LA story. I don't know if there's actually that much more. Oh, the only other thing that's crazy is I ran into my friend Blair, who is part of Snooper. If you don't know Snooper, they're a punk band that I absolutely adore and love. And they happened to just play a show the night before in LA, which is crazy. I didn't know that. And then I went to a coffee shop that I love, and Blair randomly like pops out. She's like, "Hey, what the hell are you doing here?" I'm like, "What are you doing here?" And then we had a nice little time. Made an Instagram story about it. Snooper's really awesome. You should check him out if you don't know him. Okay, but yeah, chat. I think with that I'm gonna go because I got a lot to do. I want to try to find a way to go see the Odyssey today. I'm in a mood, you know. Who should we raid? Oh, yo, our goat Yinsu is streaming. We love Yinsu, and she's streaming Valorant. So we're gonna go rate her, and everyone go be super nice to Yinsu. She's the best. Later, Nira, and we'll be back with more streams, and we might have to do a couple makeup streams, right, son?
Oh yeah, buddy.
Oh shit, we're gonna do a bunch of makeup
We're doing
streams.
a nighttime stream.
Nighttime stream, nighttime. Ooh, nighttime lo-fi writing stream. Let's go. Okay, my chat. See you later. Bye. Thank you for joining. It was so much fun. Go be super nice to Yinsu. Say hi. Bye. 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 Bye.
Well, I've been